Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Foxes banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatawu.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is time for another watch long. Here we are, Derby versus Leicester. Hopefully we get the 3 points. Anil, thank you for joining me, mate. Straight off the bat, what's going on? How are you today?
All good. I'm not sure about this lunchtime kickoff, so let's see what happens. How are you feeling?
All good, mate. I'm feeling confident. Oh, yeah. As always. Right, let's get straight away into the lineup here, Anil, and let's talk about it. 4 changes to the starting 11. Jakub back in for Begovic. Ricardo Pereira. Ben Nelson back in the team after injury alongside Vestergaard. Luke Thomas comes in at left back. Jordan James and Oliver Skipp in midfield with Bobby Reid in the number 10. And then Fatawu and Mavididi out wide and Jordan Ayew up front. Now, Anil, there's only one place we can start, mate. I have just watched Marty Cifuentes' interview with ITV before the game, and this is how it went. The reporter said, no Harry Winks for you today. Anything you can tell us about that? And Marty, with the same facial expressions, went, technical decision. And that was it.
I think went. He's played his last game for Leicester, in my opinion. I think he'll be good because he's only got 6 months left on the contract. I reckon he'll go Serie A or something, maybe even be at Cremonese with Vardy.
Ooh,
but
maybe
that sounds like he's gone. Which, to be honest, that's fair enough. I mean, he on his day he's a great player, but I mean, I think he can't stand for it, and Ruud sussed him out as well, so that's fair enough. The rest of the lineup, though, I'll be honest with you, I'm still a bit scared, Locks. Like, I think a lot of people will make an argument, it's the best that we can do. But I think it's just because, one, I'm not a fan of Ayew up top. But the other thing is just more, every time we've played the game when we've had this Vestergaard, Luke Thomas, Ollie Skipp kind of triangle on the left-hand side, we get exploited. So if it was me, I would have made one change between Skipp and Thomas. I would have either Aluko or either Sumare in one of those 3 positions. That's my opinion.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Sumare is injured.
Well, okay. Well, in that case, I'd put Aluko then. So I mean, look, I hope I'm wrong, but I've seen this before, and people say Skipp looked all right last game, but that's because Sheffield United sat right back, and he could have all the time in the world to play the ball forward. So look, I want us to win, right? It's our localish rivals. It is a derby, not just that we're playing derby. I hope we win, but I think teams could get us there. So we'll have to see. And, FaZe, I mean, it looks like just because of the injuries why he's not in the team. So that's good and bad. We'll have to see. But it's probably the best we could do. But I'm not a fan of Ayew, though. I'd rather have had Daka there. I think he hasn't really had much service, to be honest with you. Last time he had a chance, he scored it. So I don't really get why he's been pulled out of the team, to be honest, especially as if Daka's going to be going to AFCON. I feel like we should be rinsing him right now before we have to rely upon Jordan Knight. That's just my opinion. So what do you think? Good to see Ben Nelson back there, I will say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what I would say is, you said about Fast because he's injured. Yes, I mean, it could be. It is possible that maybe he has also fallen out with Marty. We don't know, do we? Because obviously it might still be something to do with his head, because obviously he had to come off at half time in the last game because of that. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, Bade Aluko, Anil. Bade Aluko Lewis Page, Silko Thomas, and Jake Evans all on the bench. Obviously, we'd prefer if a couple of them were starting, of course, but that's promising to see all of them young players on the bench.
I think we should have been doing this all season long. I think that's right. I think, yeah, you could say it's too early for all of them to start, but they should be involved in games. I mean, that's the transition that we've got to do. I mean, if we'd have started doing that since the beginning of the season, some of these players might already be first team players by now. So that is good. I've got a feeling this Christmas period is so many games. Haven't we got another 3 games this week or something crazy like that?
I think we play Saturday and Wednesday. Saturday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're Saturday today? Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah.
Well, there you go. So there's 3 game weeks right now, and it'll be the same the week after that, and so on and so forth. So you're going to have to use the squad at this point in time. So we're going to see those young players. But I'm delighted to see Evans on the bench. Steve, is Monger injured?
We don't know. I don't know.
Okay, because he's not in the squad at all. But yeah, Page did actually come on in the last game, even though, you wouldn't have noticed it because it was such a crap game. But he did come on. He came on against Southampton, I think, as well. So that's good to see. So hopefully you get to use them. But look, I think, let me ask you, look, so the problem is with this type of game, right, is that the opposition is going to be well up for it, right? They haven't played us for a long time, and they'll know that this is an unbelievable chance to not only beat us, but beat us well, I would think, right? And will our players be up for it? That's another reason why, to be honest with you, I'd actually be tempted to use more of those young players who themselves, might be getting some of the stick from the locals and got something to prove. Because the thing is that in these matches, if you just got a team that doesn't care and then the other team is like well up for it, and then, refs have been bad to us all season, go in hard early, you've seen it just bully us. That's the way to beat Leicester this season. I think you will see it. So let's see what happens.
I would say as well, Anil, like any good manager and any good team in this league would still be very cautious of Leicester because, some Leicester fans would disagree, but you do still get the feeling as a Leicester fan, like any game we could turn up, like out of nowhere, we could actually see a good performance. I know there's no evidence of that so far this season, but with the quality that is in the squad, you just think to yourselves, okay, this is going to be the game. Or as a squad, they were probably thinking this is going to be the game we're going to be back on it. And so I think the opposition team would be very cautious of that as well, especially when you make 4 changes. Like when you make 4 changes in football, you don't know what's going to come out. I don't think
could be good, could be bad. Yeah,
exactly. There was an interesting comment here though. Jake Evans needs to come on in the second half. I mean, Daka's going to African Cup of Nations, Anil. So we are going to be left with Ayew and Carranza and Jake Evans. Carranza can't get a kick at the minute, so knowing Marty, right, it's more likely that Carranza is going to be the one to come off the bench later on in the game. Let me just check he's starting. He is, but I would agree with that. Would you, Anil, that Jake Evans should probably be the guy to come off the bench later in the game just to get some minutes in his legs ahead of a busy January, because it's gonna be busy and we're only gonna have Carranza, Ayew and Evans.
Well, thank God we're using him, because I'll be honest with you, I still think it's kind of scandalous that he's the first time he's on the bench coming into December, because otherwise we should have just sent him out on loan or something like that. Because the thing is with these young players, right, is that the championship is difficult from a physical perspective, and these guys haven't fully grown yet, right? So that's the thing, is when even Monger, even though he's big for his age, you can still see that he's like a boy playing a man's game, right? But the thing is that I don't know if you played Sunday League, but it's kind of similar. Like your first couple of games for Sunday League, you just get the beep kicked out of you, right? And you have to know what it's all about. But then after a while, especially if you've got quality, the quality will shine through. So yeah, I agree. And it's like, we can take a bit of the rough and tumble, because what we need to do is we just really need to get a couple of players that start getting into the team and start finding themselves well. Like, I think best example I give is like Cloud Puel brought in Harvey Barnes. It took him a little while to get going, but then he was pretty good, and he just displaced Albrighton for the rest of his time here at Leicester. We need something like that. I do think though that Evans, it's funny because pre-season he was being used up front actually in some of the games, but I know that for the under 21s and under 19 teams, he tends to play on the wing, either left or right hand side. So I'm curious, and I would say, given his physicality, I personally would not play him up front, because I just think that you're going to get bullied, especially in a league like the Championship where it's quite physical and people will be grappling you. Whereas if he's on the wing, there's always a chance that he could do something there. And I think the fact that Monga's not here today means he's probably going to be taking that wide option. berth away from, you could put Silko Thomas up front, to be honest with you. They tried that in one of the preseason games and he scored. Because he's a big lad, right? I mean, that's the thing. Is like you guys in your excellent match preview, you talked about the Derby striker, is it Carlton Morris, who's out, luckily.
Yes.
But I mean, basically, he's not the most technical player in the world, but he scored 10 goals. In this division, you don't have to be like, liquid football. You just have to like be able to get yourself about. I know where I see him, Silko. He's very physically imposing and fast. Something to be seen there. Yeah.
I mean, I would say this is. I mean, like Gordon says, I'm pleased Aluko's on the bench and not being discarded like Nelson was after the Huddersfield game. Although I suppose there is only Aluko available, right? Christensen's injured, so he kind of has to go with Aluko. But it would have maybe been nice to start him. Exactly, yeah. It would have been nice to start him. We spoke about it on Wednesday. It would have been nice to start Aluko and, like I said in the week, like just kind of say to him, go and right the wrong from last week. Go and, you had a really difficult game on your debut. Let's go and put it right. And obviously he's not been given that opportunity, but he still could come off the bench later on. And remember, as you called it, he could come on at right back for Ricardo. He could come on at centre back. He could come on at left back. So Marty has a few different options. Where is Hamza? Thankfully, he's not on the pitch, I would say. What do you think to Jakob coming back in, though, Anil? Are you happy with that? Do you think that's the right call? As long as he's fit, bring him in? Because Begovic, I think he started quite strongly right in those first couple of games, but I think there's a couple of goals we've conceded recently where he probably should have done a lot better.
Yeah, he's our number one. The future is not a 38-year-old, player. I mean, I think Begovic has been okay since he's come in. He's been a solid backup. I think the interesting thing is we signed that other keeper we've not seen at all. So he must be properly pony. But yeah, it makes sense. I hope he's all right, though. You just don't want players being rushed back. I mean, you've got him and Nelson just coming back off injuries as well. But I don't know if you've seen this, but it's like it's pouring down there. Could be a horrible day. So just hope they're up for a challenge.
Lucas, welcome, mate. I hope you're doing well, pal. Talk to me, mate. I'm guessing you've seen the starting 11. How are you feeling about this, mate?
Conflicted, to be honest. I wasn't expecting Stalacic to be ready or Nelson. I was kind of excited and hoping that Aluko was going to be starting as a centre-back. But look, hey, I'm actually happy that Nelson's back. At least he's on the bench, Aluko. And interesting, we've got Evans on the bench. When you talk to me, how you guys feel about that?
Well, you've just missed it. We've just been speaking. No, it's all good, man. We were talking, Luke. We were saying about how Daka's going to AFCON in January, so it will be good to get some minutes in Evans' legs ahead of that, because he might have to feature a little bit, in January. Might even have to start a game or two. So it'll be good to actually get some minutes in his legs.
Yeah, it would be good to get some minutes into his legs as well. I'm actually quite surprised that I wouldn't say I would be campaigning for Daka to start this game, because you all know how I feel about him. But the one thing I can say about him is he doesn't slow the game down. He can at least draw a defender out of position, whereas he just slows everything right down. But I am interested to see him start. But hey, at least he's on the bench, I guess. But I would much rather see Evans come off the bench, let's say, 15, 20 minutes, get some minutes into his legs. Because wouldn't it be brilliant if Evans comes off the bench, even if it is 10 minutes to go? And if he bangs a goal, he's going to get his chance again to start. And then hopefully from there, we can see him progress.
100%, mate. Right, score predictions in the chat, everybody. Get your score predictions in the chat. I'm going to come to you first, Anil. What are you going with, mate?
2-1 Derby.
Say that again, mate. Sorry.
2-1 Derby, sorry.
2-1 Derby. Okay, Luke, what are you going with, mate?
I'm gonna be a bit more positive today, guys. I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester. Okay, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Leicester win. 2-1 Leicester win. Let's have a look. Is it Buzzer says 1-1. Frankie saying 2-0 to Derby. Chiro, 3-1. Let's go Foxes. Frankie 2-0 Leicester. Nicky McKenzie saying 1-1. Common boy from Bangladesh 2-1 Derby win. Ricardian says 2-1 Derby. 3-1 Derby from Neil. 2-1 Leicester. Clibo thinks 2-1 Leicester win. Chester 3-0 Derby. Georgie says 2-2. Footy Insider said he's gone if we lose. Keith 2-0 Derby. 3-1 Derby from Ryan. 3-0 Derby from Gordon. Prudence is saying 2-1 Leicester. Ray 2-0 Leicester. And Buzzer says Nelson in the team equals clean sheet. Surely, let's wait and see. Oh no, Clibo was saying 2-1 to Derby. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So thankfully, Carlton Morris is not playing for Derby. That's a positive for sure. But yeah, let me just move this over here for the lineup. There we go. Okay. Let's just bring this up. Now you're all good. You're all good, Luke. IU 3 goals in 33 appearances in all comps for says Frankie. Brilliant. Frankie says Diaz will probably score as well. Brereton Diaz with the Benteke trophy. It's his turn for that. When was somebody do the research? When was the last time Brereton Diaz scored a goal?
What about last game? Tom Cannon.
I didn't even know he was playing for Derby.
What do you say, Neil?
I would say Tom Cannon scoring after 2 minutes last game was just absolutely. Everyone knew he was going to score, but to score so early was just like, oh my god.
And Neil, we are the kings of letting people that shouldn't be scoring. Anyone that's on a goal scoring drought, anything of that nature, that you can guarantee they're going to score against Leicester.
Yeah, 100%. Right, we're about to kick off. I will start the timer as always. And as always, if you spoil anything in the chat, because last week there were a couple spoilers, if you spoil anything, you're getting a straight up ban. We have kicked off. The clock is at the top. You know where we are, so stick with that. Luke, by the way, mate, in the pre-match interview, they said to Marty, "Where is Harry Winks?" And Harry Winks, look at me, Luke. Right, look at me. This is what Marty did.
Hang on, but let me just switch screens. Go on, son.
This is exactly what Marty did. I'm channeling my inner drama here. Right, you ready? Technical decision. That's literally all he said. He said technical decision. When asked where Winks was. So there you go. Yeah, we may be 15 seconds behind us, Aussie, mate. So just don't spoil it, mate. Don't spoil it, otherwise you're banned. Thomas did okay there. Oh, I'll put some audio on for you boys. One sec.
Yeah, thank you.
You can refresh the stream. You shouldn't be behind if it's live.
But it's like browser. Is that audio okay?
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
I will give it a little refresh quickly, actually, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because it's been out for a while. There we go. We've caught up about 4 seconds. Yeah, we're watching on ITV, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chance here for them. Can you imagine we go 1-0 down here, though? That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Well, that's not the word I would use, Locks, but...
Yeah.
Could I see it happen? Yes. Do I want it to happen? No.
Apparently, Harry Winks has been photographed at Winter Wonderland. If somebody could confirm that's true, then please let me know.
What a wanker.
Let me know if that's true, please, people. Yeah, it's on ITV1. ITV have a a month or something. One game a month.
Yeah.
Would you guys say it's jarring? Like we all, like you were right to mention in like a lot of the shows this week, Locks, that like he wasn't pulling out of challenges weeks. You know, he was coming off the bench and obviously making the team look completely different, that he was getting stuck in. Do you think that it's more that he's now I'll ask you both this in the chat too. Do you think it's more that he's now down tools because it's not working under Martin? You can see that, or do you think it's because we are nearing closer to the January transfer window?
I think he's got to move.
Lined up already?
Surprise me.
Yeah, because that's because he wouldn't be pulling out of challenges. If you wanted to leave, you'd be going full-blooded in. But I reckon he's got to move, so he's deliberately... Tillemans did the same thing. Tillemans was doing it because he had that free transfer lined up on big money. He was like, I just don't want to get injured, because if I'm out for a year, then the contract's over, sort of thing. So I think we might have seen him play his last game for us. We'll have to wait and see.
Really? To be honest with you, it's a fair shot. I hadn't even thought about it, to be honest with you. They already had a move lined up. That makes sense. What do you reckon, Locks? Do you reckon there's like a verbal agreement in place?
I mean, it could well be. I mean, there was Tom Colomos in the week when he did his article. He said that there was even talk in the summer about paying out his contract and letting him go.
Yeah.
Obviously, they decided against. Here's the Aussie loot. That Callum Elder. He used to play for Leicester. He's an Aussie.
Yeah, he did.
Remember playing him for Brendan in 1 or 2 FA Cup games, Callum Elder.
Half the Aussie team are all Scots with Aussie parents.
Yeah, and I think Harry Suter's back next month. So let's see if he gets used.
I don't think he's playing for us again, but I'd be surprised. It'd be interesting to see.
I got a feeling he might, Luke, because I think especially with where this team is right now, especially if there's a new manager that comes in, if you just go for more attritional football, like Suter is good in the Championship. Like he's got the Harry Maguire effect. You're not going to lose headers when you got Suter in the team. So there's something to be said there. I mean, yeah, if we're still going to be playing out from the back, I don't think he would do. But I mean, if you play more, like I say, of a more rounded style, he could do.
I've never seen. I know what you mean, because I know you've never been his biggest fan. I've never seen a full out and out bozo game from Suter. I know he lacks quality that like you would like to see. I know he's an aerial threat from set pieces for Australia, but we haven't really seen it so much in the English game, whether it be the Championship or the Premier League. But it would be
in the
interesting to
Championship,
see.
his stats are always very good. I learned him for Sheffield United before he got injured. In terms of like the tackles, the aerials, he's very high. Like you can see, like when we signed him in the Premier League, the scouting department were like, okay, we've got a weakness at the back, especially on corners. We need someone to win aerial duels. Oh, look, this guy is one of the best performers in Championship. So then there's a question of, can they step up from the Championship to the Premier League? I think that's the issue with him, is he's not good enough to play in the Premier League. But at this level, Luke, he would be very good. And he proved it. Oh, half decent. Unlucky lad. Question is though, anyone that's been out for that amount of time is so hard to come back in it.
I know.
I think he captained Sheffield United as well a couple of times while he was on loan, like a lone player captaining the sides. So
one ACL, sure. We'll see if Fatala lucky enough to somewhat come back, right? But it's to be honest with you, it's the Achilles that bothers me more than the actual ACL. I know ACL is worse, but the Achilles is so much worse for reoccurrence rate, and I think as well, like, having both an Achilles and an ACL reconstruction on your conscience, I think is going to play mind games just as much as it is physical limitations of yourself moving forward. I think that's always going to be back of your head. If I do this, if I die, if I do that wrong, you know.
We're doing all right in this game. I've got to say that, like, my fear was that they would get stuck into us right from minute one. I think they're making a big mistake. They're letting us play. So I think your prediction, Locks, might actually come true.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
If there's one player that I've got an eye on the most this game, it's going to be Bobby Duke over Reed. Let's see what he can do in the 10 position. He's got another start. It's a major asterisk and has not gone away, as Anil's pointed out excellently in a analysis show that we've tried a lot of people in that position. Let's see what he can do.
I think if things don't go well for him, I think it'll be Page to come on in the second half. But I was going to say, am I right in saying, when Ben Nelson played those two games a few weeks ago, was he on the left with Fass or was he with Vestergaard? I can't remember.
No, he was with Yannick. Yeah.
Was he on the right then? Was he a right centre back in those two games? Okay, cool.
Which I don't get. I don't really get why. Maybe because he's better with his left foot, Yannick. But it's weird that they play him and Luke Thomas together.
I believe one of those games was the one that Okoli was playing at right back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because I think Okoli moved. Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon wants Leicester to lose, so Marty gets sacked.
No, he's on the left. Okay. Nah, come on, man. Don't be like that. Even I'm not a fan of the manager. I don't think he can.
Bozo.
I don't ever want us to see us lose.
As as unlikely as it is, what you actually want is like all of a sudden the manager to come in and turn it around and redeem themselves, and all of a sudden,
beautiful.
Oh, hang on, yeah,
here we go. This is
us. Yeah,
JJ's.
Where's are you?
There we go.
Oh, lovely that!
Brilliant.
What a goal that is! That is quality. That was quality
from JJ, and he laid it off perfectly. That's all.
The hilarious thing is in that attack, where was Ayew? Not even in the same half, but fair play. I you know what? As soon as that ball was transitioned, that's the thing. We should be playing that more, that mid block and counter attack. It was superb goal.
You seen that straight away that JJ made the correct run. He was actually I almost slated him for making the pass earlier because I was like, all right, he's in the way. The player's in the way now. He's going to intercept it. He waited a bit longer, laid it off perfectly. Brilliant first touch. Turns around and lays off the ball beautifully. Might I add, that was a brilliant goal. Let's watch this again.
Fair play. I used to link the attack, but he's so slow joining in. But
he did.
JJ does very well.
Yeah,
JJ does so well.
Very well. Look at his touch here.
Look at that, brilliant and great finish. First time as well. Yeah. And you even had Mavadidi there in case, there was a tap-in. So, to be honest with you, I go saying that's probably one of the best goals we've scored this season. Actually, well worked.
And not the individual quality.
No,
right,
that was a
we
team
talk
goal.
about.
That was a team goal. Yeah. The false 9 dropping in, won the ball back, started the attack, brought the people forward. But yeah, I think Derby are making a big tactical mistake, man. They're letting us play. And like I said,
I can't call this man a donkey anymore. Sorry, Luke.
Luke, bend the knee, man.
I honestly, he deserves
Bobby
it.
Reed scored. Bobby Decordova Reed scored. Yeah.
Luke, do you have these in America, in Australia?
Something similar, but not that brand.
Oh, I love them, man. Love them.
My wife.
Yeah, what a great goal.
They're singing, "How shit must you be? We're winning away." Turn
this up a wee bit. Look at this fellow with the mop haircut. That's ugly.
I'm surprised Eustace is set up this way. I mean, he got that win for Blackburn, which kept them up when in the end of the season. He's normally a really good.
And you see how Fatawi just had he had space, man. He had space
that's
to
what
run.
I'm saying. That's so dumb. That's so dumb to allow that to happen. Like every other team, especially in the first 10 minutes of the game. I mean, we'll take it. I'm just very surprised. Like the one thing you could say is if they were like really trying to get stuck in and it happened, fair enough. But I think they've been quite passive. Just quite surprised by them.
They have been, to be fair. I think the big thing as well is, like, I know they've been passive, as you just mentioned, but it was great to see JJ make that run alongside Fatawi. Once we're not here complaining about isolated wingers, you know what I mean?
Oh, JJ, yes, man. What a challenge.
That's what we're missing, man. We need that blood and thunder.
Give him the armband with a contract next season, lads.
Yeah. I think he's already signed for us. That's my feeling. I know he's on loan, but I think the way that he's playing, I think they've told him you're the new captain of Leicester.
That's what I would do, man. That's what I'd tell them.
100%. Give him. He might well be. I've got a feeling as well that he's on a monstrous wage packet. But to be fair to him, he's looking like he deserves it. Like if you look at the sums that we gave to, Cody and Wings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I got to be honest with you guys. It's jarring me a little bit. One of these commentators sounds like a fucking teenage kid that's in work experience.
Yeah, Luke Thomas is trash, man.
Have you got a lolly in your mouth, someone?
No, I did do. I don't know. Well, it's not a lolly, it's just sweet.
Yeah, it sounded like I had a violating graphic fucking mukbang sound on my ear when I was looking at the other screen.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I just fucking...
You loved it, really. You loved it, really. Is that Clark the one that's on loan from Liverpool? Bobby Clark, yeah, okay. I'm always curious how these loanees are doing. They've got is Ozoa playing today as well, the guy from Palace.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it Bobby Clark, Lee Clark's son? Yeah, Lee Clark.
Oh, who is it? Okay.
Yeah. Mate, have you not seen it? Did you see his face? He does
look like him.
He does spitting image. It's crazy.
He does look familiar, but you never want to say it in case you're wrong, Oh, Neil thinks all white people look the same. I don't want to get. You know me on this channel. So...
You're gonna have to apologize next video.
Oh,
bro.
definitely.
Fucking.
Oh, unlucky.
Please don't blow up my phone in the morning, white people.
Guys,
I said that in jest. I obviously don't mean that. Oh my god, yeah.
Take it easy. We all bleed red underneath. It's all fucking bullshit.
Well, that's why you're wrong, Luke, because I bleed blue, because Leicester City is my team.
Good save, son.
Luke bleeds orange.
Yeah.
Why are you orange? Like, your flag ain't orange, is it? Why is your kit orange? Bit weird.
Our kit's not orange. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, the Australia kit's orange, isn't it? What colour is it?
Maybe I'm wrong.
The Australia kit's orange or yellow or something, isn't it?
It's always green and yellow. I thought one of the two.
It's yellow.
How you doing, Steve? Did you catch the goal?
I did. Yeah, I got your guys' rendition of the goal. So
yeah, it's yellow. It's yellow. I was tripping out for a second, questioning myself.
Why is it yellow though? Your flag's not yellow. Sorry, you've come into a thrilling conversation, Steve, about the Australian kit.
Save us from this absolute madness.
I did have a laugh out loud when Lox, you were asking what people's predictions were, and you said to Anil, "What are you, Anil?" And he was like, 2-1 Derby, like the saddest Eeyore in the world.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if we don't win now. But I was saying, Steve, I thought they would get right into us early on. In like that, if you look at this game, it doesn't feel like it's two local rivals going at it, which is weird. I think that's such a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when we lost to Forest in the cup in the relegation season, or the season before that? Sorry, and they just like the City ground, they were like properly getting at it. That's what I thought the atmosphere would be like.
That should have been curtains right there for Brendan Rodgers, that game. That was the one where Kelechi came on and scored that one lone goal. It was 4-1, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, Skip! Skip! Oh my God! Wow, it's our turn to 2-0 up after 15 minutes. Are you having a laugh? Oh my God, the player ratings are back, guys. That was a good finish as well.
From a corner.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It wasn't directly, but it came indirectly off it, but still.
I mean, it was the scummiest goal I've ever seen in my life, but still.
Yeah, but we need to get better at that, Lox. I think that's a really good... You say that, I mean, the finish is not scummy, but I mean, I know what you mean. It's ricocheting all over the place.
What a finish.
His left foot. Go on, Sam.
Does he miss kick it? I feel like it comes off his shin. Does it not come off his shin?
That was a clearance, that was.
That's off his shin, lads.
I think you're being harsh, though. He's still, at the end of the day,
That's on the volley. That's
that's on the half volley. That's
Thank you.
Hey,
and it's his weak foot. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't have this on my betting bingo. I mean, this could be big, though. If we get like a big win now.
Marty in.
And leaving one of the star players on the bench as well.
This is the best chance for Marty to get some credit in the bank. If we go like another goal up and he brings on Evans and brings on the youngsters on with like 30 minutes to play, and let's say maybe we get another goal, then you watch how things turn, including myself.
Yeah, I mean, confidence is all you need.
Luke, have you clocked Mavadidi's hair yet? He's got like cornrows or something, whatever you call them. Is it cornrows? Is that what they're called?
Are you?
Yeah.
My ears of a mukbang again?
No, man. I've got nothing in my mouth yet. That's later if we win.
Play your cards right, Luke. And
would you like to be sorry? I forgot.
Have you seen Mavadidi's hair? He's got like cornrows.
No, I haven't noticed it. It's a little the quality's okay of the game, but I can't see the fine features of people.
It's gonna suck so bad when it's 3-2.
Well, it's interesting. You look at the game as well. They've actually had more possession. So this, like, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I think this suits us. Is that rather than just like playing some insane high line and getting caught exposed for it, like wait for the other team to make the mistake and then score off it. First goal was really good, by the way. That was a very good team move.
You may sleep for 7 minutes.
Luke.
Guys, I am a fucking functioning savage. We all know it. You guys are from me.
This is the Luke we all tune in for, if you ask me. Peak.
Good leadership.
Yeah, brilliant. Man, look how more confident the entire team looks right now.
Oh, lucky.
Marty's getting forward football. Get forward.
Didn't you see there was Fatale in the end of that? Making up for I use Turtle Pace, who's obviously dropped deep.
But that is the way to do it, though. If you're going to use the false nine, like I said, you don't have to. Look at that JJ again.
Well in.
Wow.
Yeah, if IU's going to drop deep, you need your wingers to move more centrally. So
exactly.
JJ is the sexiest unsexy person in the world, man.
He's the Welsh Robert Hoof. He looks just like Hoof. He's got the same square head.
Vestergaard. What? What? Did he not get the ball there? That's bullshit. That weren't a foul. That weren't a foul.
He's been booked.
Oh, does that mean he misses the next game? I don't know. Wasn't he on 4 yellow cards?
That seems well harsh.
Bro,
Oh no, there was 0 ball.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know though. Is that yellow? It's like his first contact in the game. Maybe.
James is fucking brilliant. Yeah, he is. I love him.
Bro, this fucking ref looks like he's been donged on the top of the head of a hammer. He's got no neck. It's freaking me out.
No, we'll save that for a goal. JJ goal. Tito Blue says Steve left early.
Yeah.
Ball in. My name is Steve-O and I live in Melbourne, Australia. How do I get live streaming of the game?
Okay, you want to get Fox's Hub, mate, and pay for it just like I did. And if you're unable to watch it, if it says unavailable in your country when you try and press play, you're going to have to get a VPN and set it to Vietnam. That's the way to do it. We can only talk about live. But that's how I do it.
Good morning, Vietnam! You know that, right? It's not just me who knows that.
I know that, yeah.
Okay, good.
Rest in peace.
People suggesting, I'm not sure, I don't think Paramount Plus shows every game. Same thing. If you get Bean, if you're an Australian and you're watching this, if you get Bean Sport, the only games that you're going to get shown are the 3 games that Sky decided to show live in the UK at the time, which was favourably us last time, but I'm not so sure this season.
Or just get a dodgy box. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I was going to put one in. Are you? Ooh, I thought he trapped it.
You got to say that so far, IU's been quite good. It's actually linked the play quite well.
Fucking hell, Vestergaard's high up the pitch. Drop back, mate. Fucking hell, you ain't got the pace.
Yeah, the players are all up for it now.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves now. Feeling themselves. Yeah.
I think you're right though, Anil. It's like Marty must be shocked at how Derby have set up and just let us have it.
Yeah. I mean, there's an opportunity here for a big win. I think we should be a bit careful just because we don't want them to get the next one. But like, if we were to go 3-0 up before half time, it could be.
Book him. All right, fair play. He's booked us both.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's
locks,
just
bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. No,
it's just weird. It's not really been that like a violent game or anything like that.
So even though we're 2-0 up, it doesn't feel like a lot's happened.
No, but you know what? That's like a classic championship game, to be honest. Like, I think, do you know with Nigel Pearson, we won a lot of games, but I think a lot of games went like this, where it's just kind of like, we did look the better team. We didn't necessarily play the other team off the park, but at the end of the game, you probably go, yeah, probably 7 out of 10. Piss the league. That's all you need to do.
Offside. That's off. That's offside. Offside. Man, King Leicester, bro. Come on, my Brandon. You're here every week, man. You know not to spoil shit, man. I'm gonna have to time you out, man. You're here every week. Come on, it's not hard to follow the rules.
He's not offside.
He's not offside.
Oh, what? No. That was on. That was
Jordan,
on.
are you diving header? And we get.
I know you've seen it all at this point, isn't it?
Shit.
Do you know what? I wouldn't worry though. Surely the way that it's going, I mean, honestly, it could be 5 here. The way that they're completely rattled.
One more goal and I can.
Season. Yeah.
Yeah, but now in it, like Marty should be into them. Like,
go on, Steph.
Hey, what are they doing, man? These guys are. Mate, these guys, they've lost their heads. They've lost their heads.
Yeah. They've completely lost their heads. That's what I'm saying. The big win is on. Actually, do you know what, though? Bizarrely, Locks, I think if they go to 10 men, it'll make it harder because they'll just park the bus. I think it's actually better right now for them to be at 11 where they're just in complete disarray. Like, they need to get into half time now.
Right, this is good for Mavididi. This bloke just absolutely just fucking queefed. He panicked. Now he's on a yellow. There's 2 bookings.
which means that Mavididi won't take him on again now.
I think he's up for it.
Way.
Keep moaning, mate. Keep moaning.
What is that haircut by Luke Thomas as well, mate? Like, he's got spider legs on his face.
He's had the same haircut, like, I feel like his whole life. He's one of them.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
Luke
never
Thomas.
changed it, so yeah, he's never changed it.
Yeah, it's always like that, yeah.
Go on, Leicester.
Second set piece for Luke Thomas, by the way. Go on, son.
Good ball.
Oof.
I tell you what, if that goal counted for I, that was a decent assist for Luke Thomas, by the way, mind you, I should say.
No, a brilliant header. It didn't deserve that deserved the goal, man. And it was.
It also helped for Locks because that means it's one less goal for the Ghost Chili. So.
Oh,
that
fuck.
true,
Yeah, I needed that. Does it count? Can we count it? Can we count it? It was onside.
Doesn't do much caused either for our good friend Duck. That set piece, if that goal goes in from I, we're singing Thomas's praises for the delivery, by the way. We're all singing. We haven't seen that from Christensen.
That's two good free kicks that he's putting in as well.
That's what I mean, man. He's better than Christensen.
Whole team's been good so far. I don't think you could look at anyone who's played badly.
Does anyone know if Chelsea are playing today?
Right,
Is that why? Yeah. Oh shit! They are playing at 3. Sorry, that was my fault. That froze. 1 sec.
Sacked.
3 o'clock. Okay, against Bournemouth. Long throw in. Here we go.
I'm still not. Knowing how this game's going, we're going to score off one of these, but we haven't even troubled the keeper once off one of these long throws.
Bastard! That was just. Yeah, that was fucking wild, wasn't it? That was like a missile. Too low.
Yeah.
Nice, Nelson.
It's nice just to have a defender that can win headers.
Yeah. That's a great fucking hit, that.
Yeah.
What a diag. Oh, Ricky P! Go on, win the foul, Ricky!
No, finesse.
Nice, Bobby, taking it in his stride. Oh, that's a foul! Referee!
That could be red. No?
He's not even giving it! What? That's a foul, man! What the fuck is that?
That CTE from that fucking mallet to the top of his head that squashed his neck in the Hobbit.
That's shocking, man. I didn't even hear what he said. What did Luke just say?
That's a great comment.
What did he say?
I said that's the CTE in that fucking ref's head from being donged in the head from a hammer, the fucking Hobbit.
Look at them. We're all over these. They're shit. These could be the worst team we've played all season, you know.
They are. They easily are. They're making us look amazing.
Oh, he's giving up.
It. Fucking hell.
He's lost his head. He's lost his head.
Yeah, no. We have to be careful because they're rattled, but we don't need to get rattled ourselves. That's such a good ball by Bobby Reid as well.
Look at Marty. Marty's fuming with that.
He should be, because look at that. That could have been.
But he's massive. Like, just stand up to it. Like, you're a massive guy. Just, you have to go down every time. I
wouldn't mind Marty. I want Marty to get sent off. Like, Marty, go for it, man.
Give it some.
Yeah,
because we've been saying he's too passive on the thing. Like, you know, look at Enzo. Even like a lot of times, some of the things he would do, you know, you take a liking to it, don't you? When they get stuck in.
Yeah, of course. Sure,
it's kind of bad though. Look, Eustace is properly getting stuck in. Look, he's pointing him out. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, you Derby twat?
You're shit. You're shit.
Yeah,
you're even shit."
Yeah.
The fall from grace for Berrettini Diaz to go from like Villarreal to Derby.
But that was always a scam move that he got. That he was lucky to get that move because basically he found out that his granddad was Chilean or something, right?
Football Manager, I believe, something like that.
Yeah. gets called up for that on like some hot streak of form. He's a championship player, you know.
Yeah.
He done well to ever get Premier League and La Liga moves, I think. I say you'd want a surprise. I think isn't Ioza Perez scored 18 goals last season or something?
He's
Also
won the European
Villarreal.
Championship with Spain as well. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then they do play him in the position where you expect to play.
I was going to say, turns out he's not a right winger. Whoever would have noticed that, eh?
I hate that. I want to call Aussie Beavers negative, but you can't help but agree with him that just we've been so many one-half performances this season that I am a little bit nervous. But the way we're playing, if we can just hopefully just fucking keep this up.
Look at that, nah, mate. It would surprise me.
Honestly, me too.
We've got our Ricky back because he's been honking. He's been really bad.
Yeah.
I think it's as well, though, I'm not being negative, but I'm just saying that, like, Derby are allowing us to play this game. Like, you know, they've really sat back. We haven't seen this against pretty much since our last season of the Championship, to be honest, which is suiting Ricky P. I think that's where he's been, unfortunately, exploited with his lack of pace and stuff. But today, that's not being exploited because we're just plenty of time on the ball. We're not getting pressed.
But the thing is, it's not like we're dominating the game, right? It's like, literally, it's 50-50 in terms of possession. It's more that they're just... I don't know. I think from a tactical point of view, we're doing the right thing, which is we're just not overcommitting going forwards. We're being relatively solid, and when we're attacking like quickly and directly.
It also helps that they are poor
And
as
together.
well. You know, if you're not good enough, you'll get found out, as we know.
Look at that.
Look at Bobby Reed.
Received the ball there, spun, no one on him. I mean, not many teams have allowed us to do that.
Oh,
He's
look at that.
Jamaican Pirlo this game, Bobby Reed. Jesus, what's got into him?
Go on, Steph.
Go on,
Look
skin
at
him.
the cornrows.
Yeah.
CJ?
You knew it.
Yes!
As soon as that cross, I knew you knew they were scoring. Wow.
Oh my god! It turns out if I don't go to games, we fucking win.
Yeah. Marty's shagging foxes. Unbelievable.
What did I say to you, Neil, before the game? Derby, any opposition, you just never know when Leicester they're just gonna turn up. It could happen at any game.
Look, this team hasn't turned up in a long time. This is unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, look at that move. That's all Bobby Reed. Spins on the dime, then does a Pirlo pass. Absolutely unreal pass there to Mavididi. He does well. Doesn't do anything bozo. Holds it up. Thomas comes in. Early first time ball. Boom.
Wow.
Simple,
How well is that taken?
Simple football, but
And look
damn
how many box
effective.
crashes there is.
Yeah, this is the blueprint. Marty's got to do this. And like I say, you're not committing crazy amounts of people forward. It's going at the right time.
Would
Mate,
that be
he won 6.
If the IU goal accounted, would that be
4-0.
3 assists for Luke Thomas?
Oh
in
my
this game?
god, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. Jeez.
Oh,
Sorry, we're just gonna do it one more time, lads. Wow. Bobby Reed, by the way, quality.
Who had Leicester to be 3-0 up after 32 minutes? And we should be 4. Jesus.
Locks, you missed a trick by not going 3-0 for the 5th time in a row.
Yeah. Hold this lead till half time, says Aussie Beavers.
I tell you what, I love Ben Nelson.
Put your body on the line, Thomas! Oh.
Wow. It's really our day. It's really our day when that's happening.
Well, bless the holy shit.
Was that a save?
No, he hits the crossbar.
Oh.
He's actually hit that.
It was a save! It was a save!
Fair enough.
Wow.
Fair enough. Yeah, what is with these mental 3-0 first halves? Championship is crazy division, man. But you have to say that normally, unless you're in it, I mean, the Championship is like one of the most exciting leagues in the world because just anything can happen.
Right,
See,
I
was going to say, man, like, just these players just don't get complacent. Like, go for a 4th, go for a 5th. Don't fucking stop there. You need all the confidence in the world, man. So just take it.
I think we'll get it, Locks, because look at Derby. They're now pushing up. So they are making some chances, but that will leave space in behind as well. So I think, the crazy thing is we're 3-0 up and Mavadidi and Fatawu not on the score sheet. Ayew should have been on a score sheet, but isn't. So,
Somebody said, honestly, missed most matches this season. Is this what watching Leicester is like these days? No, this is a first.
God, we wish it was. No way.
Oh, but that takes us into a positive goal difference again, which is good.
Yeah.
We need that come relegation time.
Yeah, you could probably bring on Daka in the second half just because he's on a yellow. Like if we've got a 3-0 lead in the second half, or Jake Evans.
Jake
Evans, man.
This is exactly where you start blooding the youngsters, right? When the game is hopefully done, you start giving them their flowers 100%. And getting them into the game. Yeah.
This is what I was saying to you earlier, guys. Like this is the sort of thing that is the best thing for Marty possible that can turn the fans, including myself. If we go 2 or 3-0 up, I was kind of saying that half-hearted before. Now we are 3-0 up, but now we have so much time to go. 100% would love to see Jake Evans come on and Page.
I think Marty's been watching blue tinted glasses because look at our approach in this game. We're not playing a suicidal high line. Even see it defensively, we're having much more of a mid block. Like in your Football Manager, look at where our line of engagement is in this game compared to previous games.
Yeah.
All right. So we wait until as soon as they cross the halfway line, we'll start engaging them, guaranteed, right? And then when we attack, we're not committing as many people forward on the first phase, but in the second phase, that's when either Luke Thomas or Ricky P comes up. And that balance is worked. Because to be honest with you, what we're seeing today, not the scoreline, but I thought we'd see a lot more games like this season. Not like Enzo style, vintage, liquid football, but just, solid.
Ooh. Jakob just got a big hit.
All
three midfielders have scored, somebody said. All three.
Yeah.
James, Skip, Reed.
Mighty's shagging foxes. Are you all right, Jakob? Hope he is.
Might have got his hand kicked there, I think.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, as the commentator said there, I agree. I mean, the striker, you are entitled to go. That is a championship style. Complacency, as long as we're not complacent. But honestly, if I'm looking at the game state of this game, I think we're going to get more because, like I said, they're going to push up. They might have a few close chances, but they're going to just leave the back door open. And none of our wingers have scored yet. But I've got a feeling one of them will.
Imagine putting a bet on before the game, Reed and Skip to score. Whew.
Exactly, 3-0. You'd be like get some good odds on that, that's for sure.
We've got a video I'll play in a sec from
Imran.
From Imran, yeah. No, from Tom, sorry.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm getting vibes of that Man City game. I went to that one. Did you go to that one, Steve, in the title-winning season? Because it was pissing
3-1.
It down. Yeah, it was pissing it down. But yeah, it was like one of the best days of my life.
Oh, and yeah, it was incredible.
I remember when I was watching it, there was someone that was so happy after the third that they were by the steps and they fell on the steps and it almost looked like, oh my God, you're going to need to go to hospital. But he just gets up straight away and he's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'm like fearing that he might have to, he killed himself. But no, just the sheer joy. Pain didn't matter on that day.
If we keep JJ, which is more than likely will, JJ is going to be the captain next year. I think he should be.
Sign it. Yeah,
he should be.
Give him the armband. He already is, even if he's not. He might, he's.
Well, I said last week when we went 2 down. Oh, yeah. Bobby Reed, careful. Skip, in. Yeah. Oh, foul.
Oh, that's unlucky.
When we went 2-0 down, he was the one shouting at the players.
Yeah,
JJ was. Yeah. So
that's what you need. You expect your box-to-box players to be like that as well.
Rule number 1, never fall in love with a lone player. Yeah.
It's too late for that.
How many has he scored now? He's definitely our top scorer now this season, isn't he?
5, I think.
I think that's his 5th, yeah.
That's so
I could claim that. Go on.
Yeah, so I'm saying that he's got a free run. Free run, keep going. Yeah, go on. Oh,
that came off him.
Came off Steffi.
I had flashbacks there to Southampton away under Enzo, where Mavididi, that same situation, just ran in behind.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Advisor, we need to sign JJ up. Sign him up.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think, like most Leicester fans, I don't think like they would even be that upset as if we didn't sign anyone in January, but we made JJ permanent. I think most Leicester fans would be like, "We'll take that. We'll take it."
I'm convinced, Locks, it's a similar deal to what we did with Sporting Lisbon for Fatawu, which is that if he plays a certain amount of games, it becomes a mandatory one, and the way that he's playing is going to be mandatory. It's just not a question. So I don't think we should worry too much about that.
That's not the case, Brandon. It's a bit different with option to buys and obligation to buys and stuff like that. But like a lot of the time, the money's set aside, separate. That's what it was with Abdul. So what that report was, Brandon, was just about new signings coming in. But yeah,
JJ could turn us down still.
Yes. Yeah, he could.
Or well, do you know what, Steve? What also could happen is it could be more like what you call like a quick flip, right? Where he does actually sign for us, but then we sell him to insert Premier League team here. The Premier League team pays 20 million. We paid 6 million. So you make 40 million instant profit. But the problem is that you want a player who's that good, right? It might look good on paper, but is it?
That's what might happen to Bilal Anil, right? Because they've got that obligation, right? And Newcastle are interested in it.
Yeah. And they just, like if you look in Spain, that happens all the time to teams like Getafe and Levante. They will always like sign some Real Madrid youngster with a, buy to, the option is normally something crazy like 20 million that they could never afford. Or hang on. He's been very good, Thomas. Yeah, normally it's like an option they can't afford like 20 million. But then when an Italian club comes in and says, all right, we'll pay him for 30, then they spend the 20 to buy him off Real Madrid and they bank the 10 and they just act as kind of showcase.
Yeah. Someone made a point as well. Mavididi was born and raised and all his family are in Derby. He's a Derby lad. Oh, that's a penalty, ref! Vestergaard's been dragged down.
Gone. Oh. Gone. Oh.
Oh, lucky. You know what?
Yeah.
Out of most of our players, I'd fancy Vestergaard there. I genuinely would.
He loves those 6s and 7s at the back there.
Yeah. You just worry how they're going to come out in the second half. Both teams, to be honest. But
yeah, is this our good half or a bad half?
Well, this is our good half, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yes, go on. Oh, a better first touch and he was in there. That was unlucky.
Oh, Ricardo, man. He does that so often these days.
Yeah. That's it.
Nice.
That's good. Good recovery. Yeah, Mavididi, Republic of Congo, because he wants to go to the World Cup, doesn't he? I don't know, though, if Congo have made it. I think they're in one of the playoffs in that region. I'm lucky I didn't see it live, but that thing with Trump in the FIFA awards, man, the levels of corruption of FIFA. If you thought it was bad under Blatter, it turns out that Blatter was actually the good guy. That's absolutely insane.
Oh, Vestergaard. Yeah, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, lads. I feel like there is a lot more no-nonsense rid in this game.
It's championship style today. And that's my point about, like, been saying it for a while, is that, in this division, yeah, sure, there is a reason to play the sexy Enzo style, right? That is like the extra 5 to 10% at the very top, right? That can get you, to 100 points maybe. But it's like, if you're struggling, just make it a bit more basic. And if you've got better players, you're going to win more times than you lose. And I'm glad that we've done it today. It has been more of a basic performance. And look at the scoreline.
Do you think in nil maybe a part of... I was going to say, do you think? Oh, eyes.
Oh,
He's gonna
what a
get, yeah, look
turtle.
at this. Go on, and who's going to come up?
Look at
for
him.
him?
He's
JJ?
gassed already. Get the
Where is
fucking
everybody?
cemetery.
Where is everybody?
No, he's got to wait. Yeah, he's going to have a go. He's going to have a go.
Go on, you turtle.
Oh,
Ooh, that's good effort, man. That's good effort.
Does it sound?
I think we're going to get 5 today, the way that we're playing. Obviously, you might be right, Steve. This is a good half, but
It could be a bad half. We could score 4 in the second.
who knows? I mean, I'm just looking at the game state. They look absolutely ragged, and the way that they're playing. To be fair, they haven't given up the game, but because they haven't given up the game, they're just going to put more and more space in.
They
behind.
look rattled as well.
Yeah,
I think some of our
although-
players look a bit tired, though. I will say.
What? But that okay.
No, skip, Oliver, skip.
This should be. If he gets it right, JJ's completely free there.
Oh,
How good have we? This is good. I'm actually, for once, I'm looking forward to doing a tactics show this week.
I was just thinking
Brilliant.
about
What
actually
a through
just going-
ball. And look at that, JJ, because look, they're completely, I mean, there's no IE dropping deep. It's worked there. But again, look, we're not attacking with so many players there, but it looks so much more threatening.
This is going to
Yeah,
be
who's your-
controversial,
Go on.
but
what the fuck?
the
is
shirt
Barry
looks so
talking
much
about?
better with a sponsor on the front, doesn't it? Like, it just I don't like the sponsor, but it looks so much better with it on the front.
Well,
Doesn't look fake.
Steve, it's gonna. That's because we've won. Well, because we might win a game. They can't. People won't moan about the football, so they'll be moaning about the shirt sponsor probably.
Who's
I'm
your
ahead of
man
the
of the
game.
match for the first half, guys? I think it's quite
It-
easy for me. But,
for me,
yeah.
it's for me. Why you say easy? Go on. Who is it?
Well, it's JJ for me, but I know you could say Luke Thomas, but it's definitely
It's Luke Thomas, I'd
For me,
say.
it's Skip. It's actually a skip for me.
I think.
Jordan
I think
James,
there's
that
4
assist
names.
for Bobby Reed and that goal. Come on, bros.
It could be
Sort your
4.
lives out.
Yeah,
To
there
be
could be
honest,
4 different people.
I've seen Skip get stuck in. I know he didn't get they got the free kick, but I've seen Skip get stuck in. I've seen him score. I've seen him deliver some beautiful passes. I've seen him be in correct positions in game as well. Set up defensively brilliant with JJ in front of him. And he's also crashed the box at the right time. I actually think this has been a brilliant first half from Skip. And maybe I'm saying man of the match because his ceiling's been so low from what we've seen. But I think give the man some credit where it's true. He's been brilliant this first half.
Yeah, according to football, it's JJ with golden assists. So
There you go. But
Um,
you are right to say that. So look at this again. The simple attack, simple ball forward, couple of go on. Oh,
it's just the redemption arc for Skip playing the Harry Winks role. Look, because he's got an
Oh wow! Wow!
he's
I
feeling
told you,
himself.
boys. He's
Yeah.
feeling
He's my
himself.
man. He's my man of the. I'm with Luke. Man of the match
He's
first
got a
off.
point to prove, isn't he? You know.
Yeah.
So this is what we need. We need players that want to be here.
Oh, look at this man! Look at
Where's
this.
it been? Where's it been all season?
Okay, it's the little things that I pick up and then a body language cues and stuff like that. There was a moment about 15 minutes earlier where Skip, I was seeing him barking out verbal instructions to the team. So yes, he is feeling himself and he's feeling confident. You know those games when you go quiet and you're kind of scared and you don't want to receive the ball. You guys have all played before. You've probably had a bad patch. One of those games where everyone's too scared to have the ball. He wants it. He's feeling himself.
Yeah, Danny, mate, absolutely.
We also look a lot more solid in defence without Fast.
Could be well, but as Lox is saying, if you look at it, we're not doing as much playing out from the back. Like if need be, we're just fucking smacking it up the pitch, and so we're not taking as many chances, and it's working. And we're not so obsessed. You're gone, yeah.
Yeah, bring Daka on at half time because they're leaving plenty of
Pace,
gaps
yeah,
behind.
yeah. Bingo, Steve, bingo.
We don't need to.
You've won the Champions League with Aberdeen or whatever, Dundee, whatever team it is you've been playing.
Well done,
Guys,
Steve. You
why
win
play
the
Daka?
BTG Peace Award, Peace Prize. What'd you say, Luke?
You guys are talking about Daka, and I agree for you for the sub because of Turtle IU. But why play Daka? He's going to AFCON. He's not going to be here next year, and we're 3-0 up
Jake
playing like
Evans,
this.
he
Yeah,
wants
Jake
to-
Evans.
Yeah,
I think he's
yeah.
He's just as quick. I don't know.
Look at the room for Fatawu. If he plays this pass, can he get it? Ooh, Mavadini was in acres there, absolute acres.
Right, my question was going to be, right, so, Anil, a lot of people will probably look at this game and say, maybe spin it in a certain way, like, oh, Marty's got desperate, so he switched it up or something. Do you think maybe this could be Marty abandoning, like, let's say Marty all season has been trying to implement what he wants, his style of play on the squad. maybe now he's just said, maybe he's just given up, and he says, right, we've got to just go back to basics. This isn't working. What we've been trying, maybe I've tried it for too long. I can't try it anymore. Maybe that's what's happened here.
This could be season defining. Gone. Sorry.
No, Neil. Just before you answer this question,
go on, Mr. God. Oh, yeah.
Just taking the fact.
Yeah.
I'm going to sound negative. No, I'll shut up. I'll say for half that.
Oh my God!
Pen.
No.
Okay.
Go on, Luke.
And Neil, do you think this is also, if I am going to sound negative, do you think this is just because of how Derby is playing us before? And Neil, what do you think? Do you think we have changed it? Yeah.
That's my fear, but I don't think so. I said at the beginning that even though I thought Derby were going to win, I always back. You want the team to win. You're hoping there can be a redemption arc. Look, one swallow doesn't make a summer, right? But the way that we're playing today, we're playing more basic. We're playing more of a mid block. We're not so obsessive playing out from the back. Not obsessive playing possession. But when we have a chance, we're putting a lot of people forward and committing to the attack. It's quite similar to what Southampton did to us, and we just look 20 times better. 20. This is the best we've looked for a very long time. Probably better even than any game in the Premier League. So if we play this style, like, it's not going to work against 100% everybody in the league, but you know what? It probably will, because this season in the league, there's not even that many good teams. So I think if we play this style, for me, this reminds me a lot of a Nigel Pearson game, and I mean that with the most respect. Where it's like, under Pearson, we win a lot of games. We might even batter teams like 4-0, but you wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, it was like watching Brazil from 1970. But you were just obviously the better team on the day, and you won it playing championship football. So for me, that's the big difference. But look, I'm giving a round of applause again. How you guys talk about the players, fantastic. Make me eat my words. What a great performance. Great day to be a fan.
Yeah, go on, Luke. What do you think to this, mate? What the hell is going on? You can see a change in system for me. A lot more long balls into the channels.
Yeah, big time.
Big time. I didn't mean to. I was just like, I can't help but hold my breath for this first half, and I want to see how we play next game. But I will say that I love being wrong. I love sitting here in halftime saying, but not one negative thing to say about anyone that's starting 11 whatsoever. They've all been good, particularly people. I would much rather be here eating my words about Bobby Reid and also Oliver Skip. So I think this is brilliant. Let's see the second half. Let's see these youngsters come out. Definitely system change, definitely a bit more direct, get rid of the ball quickly. But the biggest thing for me with the style change is seeing us all attacking together, not just isolated. It's been brilliant. I think it's been one of the best first halves with Anil that we've seen, even compared to last season.
Steve, I mean, Matthias said here, it's far too early to tell, but if we play this style the next couple of games and he doesn't revert, then Marty will get me to change my mind.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, you can see that he's picked players that want to be here, that are putting the effort in, which is, ideal. And if we're having that less pressure in the back, where we get caught up the pitch quite easily, I think he'll turn a lot of fans around, because I think a lot of fans are a bit fed up of the tippy tappy, keep hold of the ball mentality. Whereas if you've got teams that are going to push up against the halfway line and you've got pace, use it, utilize it. We've been saying for weeks we should be utilizing the wingers more and putting the ball in behind. So, yeah, I'm delighted, genuinely. Like, I didn't expect us to be 3-0 up at half time. It's what makes me annoyed that I didn't go to the game now, but we carry on. And Oliver Skip, like, Jesus Christ, where has that Skip been since we signed him? Maybe this is his level against a poor Derby side, but he's been outstanding. He's been that link-up play between the defence and the midfield. We've seen him drop deep a couple of times, and look at the commitment in running back and putting in that tackle. That's what we need. And if it continues, look, I'm more than happy. I said at the weekend, I'm sort of on the fence with Marty. I flip in and out all the time, but I'm happy for him to stay if we carry on as we are.
Yeah, I mean, Anil, Witty comeback says here, we've been beaten so many times by teams willing to press us high up the pitch. Why not turn the tables on them? It does feel like we've just been doing what other teams have been doing to us all season.
Look at Ricardo in that half. What do you notice about his forward positions? I don't think he made the underlapping run with Fatawu once that game. Didn't need to. Like I say, it's more just like and Skip. Like, this is the thing that I was saying, like, why I was anti-Marty the last couple of games, because I thought the tactics that he chose did not make the best out of our team. This setup, we look way better, right? It's basically the same players. Sure, they're having good games. It's always going to help. But just simple things like that are going to make you look a lot better. You say Pirlo skip. Bobby Reed, did you not see that for that goal there? He receives the ball. He was the one that dropped him deep to play in the sixth position there. Picked it up, span, run forward, did a 1-2, then plays a brilliant cross-field ball. And then fair play, Luke Thomas then with the cross. Mate, he should go to Turkey to get that done. Would. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's the Mighty Banana says it here. The skip's going to start gaining hair back. But yeah, Ricardo did make a few poor yeah, he did. He's just a little bit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him there at the minute. I mean, we just look at the stats here: 43% possession for Leicester.
Inject it.
Four
Inject
shots
it into my veins. Yeah.
4 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. The only one that didn't go in was Ayu's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, it should probably be 4-1, but who cares? It's
yeah,
all good.
And less passes there as well, Anil, obviously, because we've got the less possession, but less passes than Derby as well. Complete switch in style today.
And we need to keep doing it. So then, if we keep playing this style for a while, then what should start happening is teams should start realizing what we're doing. And they'll be like, shit, just kick the ball to Leicester and let them have it, right? Because that's what we're doing. Like, as stupid as this sounds, one of the best things we're doing is by kicking it long and giving the ball back to Derby. We're just saying, go on, mate, make another mistake. Which, in my opinion, has been our downfall this season. Teams are just like, just let fucking Vestergaard kick it around the back. Let them come up forwards and bring their fullbacks like these idiots do. And then the space is in behind. So, yes. But you know what? Credit where it's due. He's actually done this. Let's see if he does it again. But we've got Ipswich coming up soon. And this should work. But Skip, mate, great game.
Can I just say, it just proves that if you play JJ in that sticks role and give him the option to run forward and get back, we are much better as a team. We've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks that he can't play that number 10 role, and he's been pivotal all game.
And you've got to say, Luke, that this Skip JJ midfield is very well balanced. I mean, we haven't seen it often because normally, I think when Skip's played, it's been alongside either Samari or Winks with JJ in the 10. So, it's not often we've seen JJ and Skip as a midfield pairing, and it seems really well balanced.
Really well balanced. Yeah, you're spot on to point that out. Like how many times have any of you guys seen Skip receive the ball and take the ball and progressively carry the ball up the pitch? We've seen him panic and just turn the ball over a lot. He's just basically chased shadows. He's not stuck challenges, and he just played like a man possessed. I've seen him take that ball, drag it up the pitch. I've seen him box crash at the right time, release passes at the right time, and he scored a goal for the Leicester City. So you know what? Fair play to him. He was my man of the match that first half, and what a great balanced pairing. And Harry Winks, who like this? I hope this continues. I really do.
Yeah. Where was this comment here? Lineup is good today. Would like to see Aluko get a run out later. Yeah, I mean we'll talk about it again, but Anil, the youngsters, we have Page, we have Aluko, we have Evans, we have Silko Thomas as well. It might be the perfect. I don't think he should make anything at half time. Personally, I think we should go into the second half as we have.
60
at 60. If we're still 3 goals up or more, I think that's the perfect opportunity to Page and Evans, Aluka, all 3 maybe.
And not just that, but this game, what's good about it is because we're playing more of that compact block, is that when they come in as well, we won't be more susceptible to making a mistake. That's the sometimes the weakness of bringing on the youngsters. If you put them in a position where, well, look what happened against Southampton, where you're playing a high line and you're the last one back and you make a mistake, you're going to really make you look bad. In this sort of system, we should be able to cover more for mistakes. So this is, we should have been doing this a lot earlier. This should give us plenty of time to get some of those youngsters in. I hope he does it as well, because you're never going to have a better chance. And there's a big chance that someone like Jake Evans does score on a break, right? The way that the game is set up. You saw there off that corner, Derby had the corner and Steffi Mavadidi almost got in 1-on-1 to score. As you said, it was similar to like that Birmingham or Southampton game. We've definitely got more chances in us. So yeah, great stuff.
Yeah. Aluko on a centre back. Somebody said that. Yeah. I mean, we said this before the game. Steve, me and Anil said that you've got Aluko who can play left back, right back, centre back. He can play anywhere. So that's a good opportunity for him to come on later in the game.
Yeah, he'll probably come on for Ricardo because we know he struggles at playing 90 minutes at the best of times. So bring him on at right back. But yeah, it's good to have that player that's a bit more of a utility player that can play multiple positions, because it means that you can then take more risks on the bench with other players. So yeah, give them a chance. Score another goal in the next sort of first 5 minutes of the second half, and I think we'll see Evans and Aluko come on, and Louis Page as well, to give them the minutes that they should have got at the beginning of the season. They should have been already embedded into this team by now.
Yeah. Right, let me play this video from Tom. He sent this, I think, just after the third goal. So let's see what it looks like. Well, that Jordan James chant is better than the Welsh national anthem, I must say. Also,
Tom, get involved, mate. Like, come on.
Also, we have I hear we've got Harry Winks live from Winter Wonderland. Hold on.
There was a
there we go. Hi, Harry. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're enjoying your afternoon, pal. Hope you're enjoying your afternoon, mate. Thank you.
I tried to put Harry Winks' face on a rat, and it just came up with that. So,
right. Tom is a great old boy. We need to see more of him. I think Tom actually might be on Fox. Good Morning Foxes tomorrow. I'll just double check. But yeah, build the team. That's what I just brought up. Need to have a chant for each player like the old days. That's Bill. No, this is a bit. I found out that Bilal and Harry Winks are loosely related in the rat family. So yeah. Build the team around Nelson, JJ, Monga, Page, Evans, Fatawu, Aluko. We've got a good future. Norwich are 2-1 up. Being consistent on Marty despite what happened last couple of games, I still stand by it today. Great management game management has been our downfall. That's true. So we need to make sure that we keep the lead or keep the 3-goal lead. There was also another quote here saying, have you seen the second tier podcast tweet for the third goal? Completely impartial and not biased whatsoever. I haven't seen it. But now let me go and have a look at it, what it says. This could be funny. Let's have a look. Yeah, one of them's a Derby fan. Leicester are shit. Derby quite a bit shitter. Yeah, okay, mate. Whatever. Rat. Funny, innit? We saw them at the awards show, and they were very shy and timid compared to their online personas. What a surprise. Pussios. Technical decision, the quote of the year. They are a bunch of pussies. Well, actually, no. The other one's all right. What's right? Is it Ryan? Ryan's the pussy, I think. Anyway, Ray says technical decision, the quote of the year. Yeah, I mean, Steve, you weren't here for it. I'm sure you saw it, but we spoke about it. I mean, Marty's response to where Winks was technical decision. I mean, it's even more obvious now than it was under Rude. I think Marty is fed up with him.
It's crazy that he's managed to sort of wangle his way back in anyway. I think he should have just not played at all. But yeah, look, he's shown his hand last season with Rude, and he should have gone this summer or said to him, look, mate, you're not playing no matter what you say. So good. I'm glad that Marty's finally realised that he can't rely on certain players in this squad. And, he's a rat. We should have said it from the very beginning. Forget Bilal. Winks is the rat now. Ratty Winks.
Go on, Luke. You got a problem with that, mate? You're a big fan of Winks, aren't you?
It's only been one game, to be fair, but I don't know. Like, if it's true he's at Disneyland and he's drinking an Aperol Spritz, then yeah. Like,
no. You've got two things twisted there, Luke.
What?
Okay, the Aperol Spritz was in May, right? That was in
Yeah, I know.
April. Oh, okay. And he's not in Disneyland. Apparently, he's at Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland.
Well, fuck, man. He's at some funky. It's the same thing, fucking bro. The joke completely went over your head. He's at some funky ass park. He's not with the boys. What Neil's right earlier. What a wanker, and he's probably drinking an Aperol Spritz. So
Yes.
let's just see what happens. But yeah, if he does any if he's completely out and it's his last game and he's like kicked up a stink, then fuck yeah, then.
JC right wing. I was wondering what JC right wing. It's great to see you guys smiling for a change. Yeah, absolutely. Winks has been a rat for a couple of seasons. The boys are coming back out now, smiles on their faces. Abdul, Mavadidi, JJ all smiling.
Yeah.
Abdul's not been great this game though, so he needs to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's been all right. I think it's a little bit harsh when you say he's not been great for Tawi. I think he's. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like he's had a lot more space, to be fair. So, loved Winks under Maresca, but think he was only interested while Enzo was here.
Yes.
Would have slagged off every Leicester fan personally if he could have gone with him. No Evans, but no one's surprised by that. Like he's not gonna do that at half time, mate. He's never going to do that at half time.
What is this? What's this Leicester City? They're all smiling. I haven't seen that for ages.
Is that a good thing? I feel like I'm scared though, Steve, that they're just too happy right now. Yeah, I'll put the volume back on in a sec, Luke. Vestergaard having a chat, doing his little speech just before that. Is he captain? No, Ricardo's captain today. This is what I mean. Yeah. This is why we say Ricardo's not a good captain, man. Like Vestergaard's the one doing the talking. Ricardo's just like, yes, boys, great half, boys. Let's go again, boys. Oh, he's about 20 years younger than you, Steve.
No, he's not. He's 23. Only 12 years. That's fine. That's
20, isn't it? You're 43, aren't you? There we go. Is the audio on for you, Luke?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Never get too comfortable with this club, says Sean. Yeah, exactly. Imran says, if we throw this away, Marty will also be at Winter Wonderland. Yeah. There's been a change at half time. The captain for Derby's come off. So... and a change up front.
I'm interested to see what they do, though. Are they going to go for it? Because I think there's something to be said that they should not do that. But it's tough. What would you do if you're a manager and that you're 3-0 down? You've just seen your team.
Well, you have to twist.
Well, no. At Southampton, we were 3-0 down and we went, we're going to time waste instead. So
yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, is, if a 3-0 becomes a 5-0, a 6-0, oh.
Give me it.
Well, we want it. I think we're going to score more for sure.
Inject it in my veins.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing that can happen is going down. Conceding a goal like early in this half, because it will just create pressure. It'll create
give them momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least one thing you could say is that this surely is the first time this season we've gone into halftime 3-0 up. Yes.
Yeah.
Any stages, so it's a lot different. Like. It's not like
did we even do it under Enzo? Did we go up? Did we go into any half under Enzo 3-0 up?
We were 3-1 up against Southampton the first time we played them. I remember, but not 3-0. I have to think about that.
I would say that a large portion of our goals under Enzo came between the 70 and 80 minute mark.
Yeah, because we ground them down. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up now, Steve. Wait there. Here we go. It's coming. Someone finished the job for you. Here's JJ.
Go, Jordan James on the ball, running at the Derby back line.
Mavadidi just bottled out.
That's such a good cross, yeah. Brilliant cross.
Remember, everybody, there's the clock at the top. Don't spoil anything or you'll be timed out or banned. Repeat offenders will be banned. First-time offenders will be timed out. Brandon's on his final warning. Go on, Luke. Sorry.
You're right. While you're at it, let people know as well that, like, listen, we love your patrioticness. People from Bangladesh with Hamza Chowdhury, but like, if you spam Bangladesh with some Hamza Chowdhury weird shit more than 3 times, you are permanently banned. You're not timed out. You're done, gone, finished.
So we were 3-0 up against Southampton in the Enzo season. Mavadidi scored just before half time.
Oh, okay.
But didn't they score one as well, though? I'm sure they scored
hang
a
on,
goal in that game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, ignore me. I'm still looking. Still looking.
No, I think Luke is right that what happened in a lot of those games is that actually sometimes for the first 60 minutes nothing would happen, and then they were just so gassed that we just blew them away.
So Ricardo says the less hair Skip has, the better he plays.
Well, we've been saying for a while though, with what he's got, he should just shave it off, man. Get the transplant or shave it off. Like what he's got is the worst of both worlds.
He might look good, man, if he shaves it and he
That's
goes
what I'm
that.
saying.
If he grew a beard and shaved his head off, he'd look all right. But then, can he grow a beard? That's the other issue.
Yeah.
He is about 5 fucking hair strains away from looking like that Athelstan from that first season of Vikings. You know those monks back in those medieval days where they'd shave and leave that like old man ring at the back.
He's like Prince William.
Yeah, he is like that. Yeah.
Good too.
Charlton versus Portsmouth's been abandoned because of a medical emergency in the crowd.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
They don't normally abandon it, do they? They normally just suspend it until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bad one though.
Yeah, I think he'd actually look younger as well if he shaved his hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks about 32 now, so. We love you really, Skip.
If you look back a few years ago, like Skip when he was 20, it looks completely different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And I would say as well, look at Ian Robin. He went bold very early and he was genius player, wasn't he?
So the last time we scored 3 goals before half time was a 4-0 win against Nottingham Forest.
When was
that? That was the season we went down, believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, yeah.
Go on. Sexy?
That was like Barnes and Madison, no? Who scored in that one?
I think Madison scored twice. Did he not in that one? That was
Go on, Abdul.
Easy. Nice.
Yeah, Madison, Barnes, and Patson Daka with a rare goal.
Wow.
Madison.
Pushing the back there on JJ.
Yeah. Do you know what I was going to say actually about Fatawi? There's some talk about this midweek in Fox's Den about his value, but if you look at his stats, he's still like in the top 1% for most statistics. So it's funny, even though we may not think he's been too good in terms of take-ons, beating his man, all that is still elite stats.
It's just,
I mean, imagine he had a goal scorer in front of him.
I know,
well.
I know. That's the one where he's not as like, at the moment it'll be like, Thomas Asante is the best winger in the league kind of thing. But I'm saying that his value won't be too badly affected by it. I can hear the JJs.
Yeah.
I do like Lucy Ward, the lady who's the commentator in this. She's a good commentator. They get a lot of shit, but actually she's quite good.
It's not the one Luke hates. Who's the one Luke hates? Oh, Karen Kearney.
Yeah, Kearney. Yeah.
I fucking despise her.
Yeah.
It's annoying me just talking about her.
Go on.
Hit it! Hit it! He should have hit it before that. He left it too late there.
Where the commentator just said, gets it forward.
Get it forward! That was just Imran from the crowd. Yeah, Don Goodman's awful on Sky, yeah. "51 minutes on the clock."
Graham's going to come on here spunking himself in GMF tomorrow.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
I told you so. I told everyone. I told you, didn't I? All right,
Yeah.
hindsight is a wonderful thing, Graham. No, it's not. What?
Go on.
Oh, that was poor.
Trash. Fucking sub him off. Monkey.
Andreas Wyman, man, he's been around for so long. Aston
Why has he
Villa,
got that
man.
shitty blonde bit in his hair, mate? You look terrible. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still in the championship. He was in Bristol, wasn't he, before that?
He was like an FM legend back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Abdul!
Oh, great touch.
Go on.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, honking.
Get him gone. Get him off.
Won the throw.
Monga on. No, not Monga. Monga's not on. Get Evans on.
Evans. Silko.
Wouldn't mind seeing Evans out on the right. Yeah, wouldn't mind it.
Honestly, I gotta be. I appreciate the cornrows from Steffi Mavididi. He's got aura again. I wasn't feeling that little throw.
I just love those skips going for the monk look.
I think you guys have been harsh on Abdul. He played that ball in for that first goal, the pre-assist to Jordan James. He looks a threat.
When we start talking about haircuts, you know we're doing well, yeah.
And when we're doing bad, we're talking about McDonald's pounders.
Do you think we will score off a Luke Thomas long throw at all this season?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
score one. I'm surprised.
Because
I'm surprised Coley hasn't scored 8 goals this season, Luke.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Steve's got no idea what we're talking about. Steve, Manny once said Coley's going to score 8 goals this season.
With very excited conviction. Score about 8
If
goals.
I speak, I'm in trouble.
Hey, get off him, you fucking dick.
I suppose this is true, isn't it, Anil? Like you said about Abdul, the standards are just so high for Abdul that when he's not scoring bangers, we're like, oh, he's not been great. You know what I mean?
He's back.
He's doing a good team job, though. I mean, I get it. There's been 1 or 2 times where he had slightly better decision, might have put in again, but he has also made some dangerous opportunities as well there. So.
Oh, Nelson's been all right, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Other than that, he was a bit dodgy there, but.
No, I mean that's soft. Yeah.
Oh, they played it quick.
There's no support there.
Yeah.
There was no support there whatsoever. They were all on the same wavelength. They're disjointed. Fucking, let's talk about that one little bit of peroxide in the front of your fucking wig at the top of your head. You freaking flop. What was that? Did you see that?
I told you, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just been a steady half so far.
That's what Oliver Skip should look like. Look at that bald head with a beard.
Wait, what?
There's a guy for Derby, bald head beard. Looks, that's what Oliver Skip should go for. Number 5.
Yeah. I don't think everybody's Marty and Clemo. No, not off one performance, but yeah. Do a poll. We will do a poll. It will
be. It'll be like 70% in. That's how.
Yeah, that's funny though, isn't it? Yeah. It's funny. We did it on Wednesday and it was like 55% after it was like 75 on the weekend or the week before.
But see, I want to see us play like this. Like I say, more in the mid-block because I just think if we do that for another 10 or 15 games, we'll surge up the table.
Look,
we might
together. Sorry, no, sorry.
No, that's all good. There might be some games where we play a team that completely parks the bus and we do have to change it around. But I just think we look so much more solid playing like this. See, that's a long throw, what that guy just did. That's the problem with Luke Thomas with him. He got distance, but it doesn't really have that sort of whip on it.
That was a bit poor, that was. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was too cute there. Too cute.
Poll in the chat, everybody. Poll in the chat. This is where you should probably make changes soon.
Should do, but again, we're doing the right thing, which is we're saying come on to us, and then it's going to open up space on the counter attack. So
it's already 85 or 80% Marty, 85% Marty in. Jesus,
that's crazy. It's crazy. Having the time of his life. Jordan James. It's fully 83% Marty in. That's crazy. You guys are fucking... You guys in the chat, you're flip-flops. Who called you a flip-flop the other day? I can't remember. Somebody in the chat called Luke a flip flop, I think.
I voted out just to be balanced. So
I was always Martin. I don't know about you guys.
Fuck off, Luke.
I've been singing Bobby Donkey Over Reason's praises for ages.
Sheep shagging bastards. We know what we are.
Here we go. That's what I'm saying. Oh, bit better.
I wonder if Jordan James is like. Are they talking about me? He's a big one, isn't he? How'd you man it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is shit. Still wouldn't scrap him, Steve.
no.
Luke would. You'd scrap him, Luke.
Well.
Would you spar with him? Luke?
Would you knock him out?
Would you spar with this guy on screen, Ajiman?
If you wanted me to.
Well, hang on. We need to see that video of you knocking people out first.
Yeah, he's still not shown that. He's still not shown us that.
I made it up.
Is it less embarrassing to say you made it up than actually show the video?
Always been Marty in because again, where was that? Always been Marty in because again, who else is going to come in? Let him have the season and go again this summer with or without him. Another 20 minutes of this will do, says Aussie Beavers.
Aussie J. Cartwright.
Behave. No, I'm just saying those two stuff's asking me, mate.
Aussie Cartwright.
That's a heavy insult. That's a big allegation. That's bannable.
Could be worse. You could be the Aussie Neil. Oh man, I love the movies. Luke, have you seen both movies? Have you seen the movie where he's playing pool and he's wearing a kilt? And he's playing a kilt. He's wearing a kilt and he's playing pool.
He's wearing the Hermione clothes, isn't he, for Harry Potter?
Oh yeah, that's it. It's a skirt, and he's bent over playing pool, and there's I don't want to talk about.
The dog licked his pool back.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Steve said it. I'd bring a Luco, Page, and Evans all on, says Ryan. Who agrees with that? Would you bring all three on right now?
Sure. But actually, we've not started the second half very well, have we? We seem to be sort of in our box quite a bit, so maybe give it 5 minutes.
We're making it a nothing game, which I think is the right thing to do. Like we're just
smash them.
Go on. Yes.
Yeah, should have.
Frankie says bring on Evans maybe for IU as need a press up front. Yeah, it'll be good to see them. 82% of the ball in the second half has been played in our half.
How many shots have they had though?
That's true. Yeah.
That's the thing is rope a dope football. Nice, brilliant.
Very well there.
Yep, turn.
Sexy. Fucking IE.
Nice. Oh.
Go on, Skip. Go on.
It's all right.
Oh.
Yes.
That's what?
No, I want to see that from Skip. That was fucking awesome. That's Roy Keane shit.
Look at
That's
that
what I want to see.
spot.
Win that ball back. Fucking hurt him. Go on.
You got the ball.
Yeah.
I will say though,
He got the ball.
A criticism of he does go to ground too much.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, Neil. He's been amazing today.
Do you think is Oliver Skip married? Like, surely his wife's got to help him out with the haircut, man.
Surely,
like,
surely I was literally thinking the same thing. Surely somebody's going, mate, come on now, just get rid.
Yeah,
To
like
be fair, though, he might be a hat guy. You know what I mean? Like he might be one of them where like he just like he can't wear a hat while you play football, but like he might always have a hat and beanie on outside.
That would also explain it, because if you wear like a cap all the time, it messes up your hairline as well.
That's what Imran does.
Yeah, it does though. It does. Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't got the skull to go bald, guys. I'd have a nervous breakdown. It'd be 100% turkey time right away, or it'd be toupee Trump. I don't care. I've got a skull that's like a Stegosaurus ridge. I'd be a freak.
Goal. Yeah, that's too easy. Too
this
easy.
is our bad half.
Yeah.
What happens when you focus on Oliver Skip's hair? They get back into the game.
We've spent a good 35, 40 minutes talking about different kinds of hair and facial hair. It's been actually outrageous.
Should have ruled it out offside to make up for our one in the first half.
Too soft, man. Just simple delivery in.
No pizza for the players.
Now, will he make changes? Iago should have already made them. Yeah.
He's the shit centre back as well, and he's struggled in the first half.
Yeah.
If they get back into this game,
Hey? Shut up if you've been booked. Just let it be.
I've got to run fucking 16k after this.
Great. What do we do here then, Anil? Because it's not been great. 10, 15 minutes.
Well, I just make some changes. I still think that the correct move is still to do what we're doing, which is counter-attack. But
does anyone know what Bobby got booked for? Or
descent
probably.
Yeah.
We're having a go at the free kick that Skip gave away.
Yeah, exactly.
Ricky, mate, you played fucking James into danger there. What the fuck is this? Now wake up, man!
Yeah.
Hamza Chowdhury.
Probably for Ricardo.
Do you know what I want to see right now?
Oh, rest in peace, lads. Hamza Chowdhury for Ricardo. Well. Rest in peace.
Nah, you know what? This might be the right time to bring Hamza on.
Always
for Bobby Reid. What?
That was pushing JJ into the turn.
No, man.
Put that pole back up, Flux. Put that pole back up.
I don't think you can unvote once you vote. So to all of you who voted Marty in, fuck you.
Get more channels. Get more YouTube channels. Let's go.
Oh, fuck it.
Mate, that is honking leadership. I'm flip-flopping again.
It's like playing shit tennis.
Is Marty shutting up shop? I fucking hope not, lads. I hope he's not.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Bring back Harry Wiggs.
I was literally just about to say to you guys, I'd love Marty to pull aside like a Luca or at least like Monga and Evans and be like, you know what, you want to fucking prove yourself? You want to be a fucking legend? You want to play for this club, brother? You want to wait for all the boys to get their move in January? Fucking prove it.
It just proves, right, how bad we've been. The fact that we're 3-1 up and we're all going, fuck, we're going to, draw or lose this.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I just think it's going to be a nervy last half hour. Like, if they get another goal, it's going to be...
Yeah, whereas there's another timeline where it's like 5 or 6-0, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking Pepe the dickhead.
Oh, that was easy. Oh
no, shit. Okay, this is more what I was expecting this match to be.
Why this man's going to be fucking captain. I love that shit. That's someone I want to look up to and that I'm going to resonate with. I want that Roy Keane stare down someone. Everyone's the fucking enemy. I'm shaking no hand till the game's done. Fuck that shit. Go on, JJ. I'm all aboard this World Club train. Give the man. Ricky should have just taken his armband off right there and then and just fucking handed it over. Fucking hell, man.
You know what? If James swung at him then and got sent off and we lost the game, I wouldn't mind.
I would have bought a shirt. I swear on my life, I would have ended this stream. I would have given him a 10 the post-match ratings, and I would have bought a fucking shirt, home and away, with fucking JJ in the back of it.
Oh man, he didn't even get booked there. He's lucky though. He could have got booked for that because he gave him a bit of a shove.
He should have got booked for that. Yeah.
They could have both got booked.
Interesting rating for the referee coming up.com/blue tinted.
Bobby Clark doing it. His dad was a little fucking gobshite as well, man. So he's gonna be, isn't he? Look at him. He looks like a gobshite. He's got that fucking stupid little tattoo behind his fucking ear.
I love JJ. He just went up a huge notch in my books.
He looks like a meth head. He does. Who's that?
This guy looks like junkie Timu fucking James Madison.
He looks like if James Madison was from Derby.
He's from Coventry, and even James Madison.
Yeah. Imagine he bangs it in now after that.
I'm surprised. He's been pretty disappointed. I mean, I say he's on loan from Liverpool. I thought he was a better player than he. Do you know what's happened to Bajcetic from Liverpool? Do you remember him? He was coming through.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I know he was at Salzburg or something last season, but I wonder where he's this year.
I signed him on FM and he was dog shit. He's at Las Palmas in La Liga.
Oh, okay.
I've just signed the Man City centre-back Pute, just for locks.
What?
There's a Man City centre-back called Pusey, so it's Puse.
Yeah, we should make some changes now. No, I don't think Hamza was enough.
Yeah. The thing is, right, it's all well playing counter-attack, but we've lost the threat the other way, right? Every time we win it back, we're not giving them anything to think about, so it's becoming like too much of a low block.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's what was working about the mid block, right? Like we're pumping the ball long, but like the mid block has just set you up so much better if you're going to lose the ball. Go on. That's
nice.
The Bangladesh Prince is in full form.
Now, stay right now. Careful. We've got to turn this into an actual.
Abdul, what you do? Hey, what was that? What the fuck was that?
Lex Luthor just fucking rugby tackled him.
No, that was Abdul, man.
Yeah,
that was Dom.
Yeah. He was, yeah. Nice. Because this is what we've got to learn when you're.
Oh my god! Get him off, man! I'm being.
Oh yeah, he's going to get pulled. Yeah, he's going to get pulled.
What is he doing? Abdul like kicks it over to the right as if Abdul was on the right. Wait,
yeah,
like he was in. What the fuck?
Oh, you've been honking.
I'd get Jake Evans on, mate. Get someone on. Wants to prove himself.
Put someone else on. Yeah.
Monger's not on the bench.
Marty,
he's not in the squad. Nah, he's probably injured or ill or something.
I don't know. I mean, it could be one of those things that like he only goes to either Monga or Evans.
Oh, what is
Thomas?
This? Oh my god!
Oh, God.
This is so bad.
Mate,
you got to get changes now, Marty. He's losing this game if he's sort it out.
Yet again, a completely different half. Didn't want to be negative, but I didn't want to hold my breath here. But I thought 3-0, that's safe, you know.
Still no 90-minute performance.
No.
If we score a goal here again in this second half, in this last 20 minutes, whatever it is, would you give it a 90-minute performance, or would you still say there's still asterisks there?
No, but he'd probably say it's a 60-minute performance if we get another one. But let's see. He's not looking at. I mean, it does feel like there's another goal in the game. Who's it going to go to, though?
Oh my god, Abdul's fucking dog shit.
Ricky Payne needs
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah, they're
Ricky's
being too cute here. Just go back to what was working in the first half.
Honestly, do you think we don't have the legs to play 90 minutes in this with Marty ball? Seriously?
We've gone away from his usual system, though, right?
So, yeah, it's not multi ball now, is it?
Yeah,
It's
so we
shit.
should be capable of playing 90 minutes the way that we're playing. Well, we're not exactly, charging around like madmen. We're letting them come onto us and then hitting on the break. Shouldn't be tiring. Yeah, but there have been a lot of bozo passes for no reason.
I mean, why did Hamza come on? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
He probably thinks he's losing the midfield battle and the physicality, but I don't really think that's true. I think it's more that like when we do get the ball back, we're just being bozos with it, and we just need to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that either. If he'd have done it for Ricardo, I actually would have understood it because Ricardo's given away a few sloppy passes. Man, that was a really aggressive zip up there from Steve. Wow, I was like, damn.
It is the comfiest jacket in the world, though.
Setting a statement there. Yeah.
An aggressive zip up is better than an aggressive zip down.
I was gonna say. Be more worried if it's the other way around.
Well, I have just taken the dungarees down, so.
Oh, there we go.
A lot. So more worrying is the fact that we've not had a single shot in the second half.
Yeah. That's classic Marty, isn't it? Cifuentes. Okay, so it does look it looks like Hamza's like trying to help out Ricky on that right hand side a little bit more. But yeah, you got to say he's not really swung the game massively one way or the other, is it?
I mean, suddenly it's now become a game where you probably don't want to bring on youngsters, right?
I know, that's what's so sad. Is
yeah, wow, even this teenage commentator.
Yeah.
Okay, Jakob and his kicking is woeful.
He's got the Schmeichel-esque.
Is it true in the UK you guys call the word Burke is a way of calling someone an idiot, according to my nana?
Yeah.
Burke. I've never heard that.
What is it?
Like, why have you done? I've never heard it before. I've just heard that apparently, like my dad said that my nana and other people go, why have you done that, you fucking Burke? Like that was like
it's kind of a mild one though. It's a mild one. Like on the sliding scale, Luke, where you've got retard at the top end, Burke is like is like 30% of,
Burke is the PG retard.
Less than that, even maybe even what's it? Like universal, like
Yeah, that's like if somebody's just like they've left the door open and the cat got out. You're like, oh, you're a Burke, it's not too bad. If somebody let the cat out, it'll be like, you fucking retard. IU is done. Look at him.
But Anil, my question is right. How much of this second half is down to? How much of it is down to us changing the way we played, or just the game's different? Derby have come out differently to what they were in the first half, so we've had to adapt to that.
Also, Locks, there's the possibility that we're saying he's sitting in the mid block and he's never intended that, and we're actually trying to play the same way we have been all season, but we've just got lucky. So that I don't know. We'll have to measure it, but it's definitely.
I don't know on that. Yeah. I mean, it felt very different the first half.
It did. So I'm not claiming that right now, but I mean,
I suppose it's like, there's a comment here. It's like us against Sheffield United. Derby have nothing to lose.
Yes.
So they're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. But
which
even
is worse when we go 3-0 down against Southampton and we decide to sit back and not go for it. Like,
what were you, 10 men? 10 men, Steve. Come on. Sheffield United is probably how the Southampton game would have gone if we had 11 men, but we didn't. So, yeah, I don't know.
I want to see Marty, take his T-shirt off and, start making some fucking subs, man.
But why has he not put a Daka on, though? I don't get that. Like, we've just been saying it. If you're going to play counter-attack, just put the fast man up top. Like, IU does look tired.
Oh, go on, Skip.
Oh, man. All right.
Go on, Skip.
Wow, okay, that was good. That was good.
That's a
was
fucking
really
red.
good, man. That's what you want at this time, right? And you know what's really unlucky is he was going to start that was starting an attack there as well. That's why
I mean,
the guys
lads,
had to bring him down.
gotta say it. That's three games in a row where Skip's been one of the better players. Believe it or not, it's madness. Left back,
And the
centre
other
back,
two were
centre
off the
mid.
bench.
Got bad
too,
in
yeah?
2 of them.
Look at
This is
yeah.
God.
No, Ollie Skip is supposed to. He was the championship team of the year, so we should have been seeing this way more often. But this is much more like it, isn't it? And I think he's not even good. And he's bringing Silko
Daka.
on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Daka and
okay.
Silko.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's going to take off IU or not. If he doesn't take off IU, then oh my god.
Bye, Abdul.
Imagine he takes off JJ. No, it's IU.
Yeah, it's taking off.
IU's limping.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
Oh.
smart. Now you've got a really fast front four here. That's what you want. Yeah,
Why are you shaking your head, you miserable bastard? We're fucking 3-1 up.
yeah, and
Fuck
also
off.
even if you're getting taken off after 77 minutes as well, you shouldn't feel that upset. It's like, okay, yeah, you're just making the subs to keep it fresh. You shouldn't be feeling,
Do you not remember
oh
the
my
report
God,
under Rude? It was like apparently IU wanted to play more. He was playing every game under
Yeah.
Rude.
They didn't even fucking. You fucking sucky turtle.
yeah.
Did you see that? He just fucking blanked everyone as
Yeah.
he come off, the twat.
Yeah, miserable.
Well, that's a problem though. Signing those sort of players in the dressing room. Like complete opposite to say someone like Shinji. You know, Shinji was never happy either when those sort of things happen, but it's still run his absolute bollocks off for the time he's on the pitch or when he come on. All bright and the same.
I agree
They're
with the
good
comment
subs,
there,
though.
actually, by the way, about Silko. I don't get the Silko prop from Marty. I don't understand
No, I
it.
don't. Yeah,
I've
but
never
he's-
seen a single thing from Silko Thomas to think
Yeah,
he's
he's
any
woeful.
good.
Please.
I've
tempt
never got it.
He was one of the worst in the academy as well. By all
Yeah,
accounts.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really
me.
get it.
Marcel, you could see small glimpses, never at Premier League level ever, but like.
But
maybe-
is a unit though. It's the physicality. That's why I think. For what it's worth, I do agree with you. I'm surprised that he's ended up being in the squad this year and got so many games. You'd have thought he's another one to just send out on loan or sell, but
Maybe he's one of them who just like is at the top of every running metric and all.
yeah.
like all the running data and stuff like that. And or as Jack said in the chat, maybe he's just a very good bum kisser. Maybe he's the teacher's pet.
Maybe he's the finisher.
I'll say in pre-season he did score a great goal, and in that particular game he looked good. But you know,
Wasn't
that
it
was
against that Polish third division side or whatever that would
No,
terrible?
that was against Leuven, but I mean
Oh.
it was like early doors. I mean that's the game that Page I think scored twice in.
Oh yeah, I remember.
was-
Well, I was at that friendly. It went on for fucking 3 hours. So
Yeah, that was awful. It was like 4.5 hours, mate. It was awful.
Coming in.
Yeah, it's like by the end it's like, oh yeah, Lox's grandma's coming on for 5 minutes, and
You guys recall Woyo back in January? I believe he's not even been playing for the team that he's on loan to. He's just been sitting on the bench. He's been
again,
frozen out there again.
mate, he's got to be a money laundering scheme, isn't he?
I'm surprised they're not giving a penalty there. These refs haters. Did it come off Nelson's hand? No.
Fuck off.
It was
Nah,
offside.
he's got his yeah.
Has he dyed his hair? He must have done. It wasn't that dark.
It's a gangly bastard.
Yeah, he's like 6'6".
He's big, eh?
Here we go, boys. Look on. There's the poll. Look, 76% of people said Marty in, albeit that I think most of them
That
came
was at
before the
half-time,
goal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I will say that if we are going to continue playing this style, we do need to do a bit more training in like the passing. Because go on, nice, yes. Oh, that's unlucky.
He did well there.
Yeah,
Thomas, that whole
yeah.
play did well there.
Yeah,
He took the ball at the pitch, he released it, and then he made space.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
that's what needs to be. That's what I'm saying,
Give
because the teams that are good at playing this kind of style with their front four, they're so clinical the way that they, just within 8 seconds turn it from winning the ball back to putting a shot on target. And our decision making and the quality of the pass is not quite there yet. That's why I have to improve. I have to say, actually, Abdul being probably the biggest culprit for that.
I'll give Daka a bit of credit there as well. Actually, did well there to keep
he's
in
been
front of the ball.
good since he's come on. Yeah, he's been good since he's come on.
He's like, what do I do? I'm shit. Oh, what do I do? Bold man, tell me.
There was a shot, actually, when we went 3-0 down against Sheffield United. They had a close-up on the bench, and Xavier Calm, his face was just like, we're getting sacked in the morning. It was like, he just knew he was done. Even Andy King was like, oh, here we go again.
There's arguments in the chat about Motti in, Motti out. Clemo's back in Motti.
Yeah.
Go on, Hamza.
Ricky.
Nice.
Good Nelson.
That's it.
Dobser, can you stop? You're 10 seconds, 15 seconds ahead of us in the chat. Can you pack it in?
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, you spoiled the goal as well. That's why I timed you out. But you're back. Well, you didn't spoil. You said for fuck's sake, which kind of spoiled the goal. If we want signings in January, yeah.
Game's getting stretched now. Just calm.
Oh, Ben Nelson. That was a bit shaky.
It's all right. I think we've been, the last two subs he's made have made good impact, actually.
Yes, they have.
Game down, and it's made us look more threatening. So, again, he should have done that at 60, in my opinion, but they are good subs.
Oh, very nice there, JJ.
Yeah.
Go on, Silko.
Go on,
Silko.
Oh, come on. This should be. That's what I mean, is that you should be turning that into a 4 all day long, the way that.
Go on, Steffi.
Yeah.
JJ's right there, Steffi. What are you doing?
Oh, what a bot.
Why didn't he give it to... What? Steffi's a bozo sometimes, man.
Yeah.
He's such a bozo sometimes.
He loves the futsal style fucking flick.
Yeah,
that was a dive as well by Silko.
Yeah.
Should have booked him. Bobby Clark's a little gobshot, isn't he? Apparently John Rudkin's here. Look, John Rudkin on your screen.
Wanker.
What would you guys do if he just stood up and just pointed to a Gucci belt?
What if he stood out and got his knob out? And it was massive.
You'll never sing that.
It looks like a
I think he'd gain a lot more respect if he did that. Aluko and Paige are coming on, boys.
Yes, good. All right, good. I was going to say I was about to have a go at him there, but not Evans then, no. No, right.
John Foreskin.
Hey, this is good. This is what we want to see.
James and Steffi off. Steffi will be disappointed not to get a goal today, man, because he first half he was good.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. That's my man of the match.
Very good.
What a player.
Exactly.
Skip tailed off though. I mean, if Skip had the second half like his first half, I'd be giving it him. But I think JJ
He still
secured
did
man
some
of the
nice
match.
stuff.
I think
in
yeah.
that half though. Yeah, I think he's been very solid.
See, look how weird
still
that shirt
one of
looks
the men.
about the sponsor.
Yeah, I think I
Oh.
prefer it still. But
I think Skip's done more this second half than JJ has, purely because of the position change. To be fair,
No! Oh! Fucking hell!
he's an ugly bastard, isn't he?
You've got the Skip hair.
He looks like
What
someone off
happened there?
Fallout who's been fucking exposed to radiation.
one of those ghouls, a ghoul. You funny-
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's centre back. Yeah, that's centre back for Derby.
Radiated
Yeah,
ghoul.
him, Langas.
Hey,
Yeah.
he looks like a ghoul that's an ex-professional tennis player.
Yeah, good save there by Stolarczyk.
Go on!
Oh,
Yeah, go on.
Oh no, he's lost more hair.
someone called you a ghoul earlier.
Someone
The mighty banana says he called you a ghoul once, not long ago. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, he did. 'Cause I looked pale apparently because of the light I was
Yeah.
on. Admittedly.
Is Aluko playing as a DM? Somebody asked. No, he's right back.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah. It's the back three then, isn't it? Yeah, look, because Silko's gone out to the left-hand side there as a winger.
Let's go.
I've not got qualifying on. Who's gone out? Who's gone out of Q1?
Yeah.
Is Salty.
Probably Hamilton.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He's been shit this year. Well, I don't know if he's been shit. The car's been shit for Ferrari.
Salty, who's come out, mate? Q1. Imagine it was Lando. Imagine.
I hope it's not. I don't want Max to win another fucking championship.
Tell me, Salty. Hamilton, my guess is.
What are you talking about?
Formula
F1.
1.
Formula One.
Yuck.
Uh-oh.
You like rugby, mate.
No, I don't. Much
Lewis.
Formula One is just watching cars go round and fucking round. It's crazy boring.
That don't surprise me one bit. Hamilton's finished. Fraud.
I think, the Ferrari car has been terrible this year.
Well, this is it, man. This is Formula 1, innit? The best car always wins. That's it.
Hanging on a little bit here.
That was good.
That was
Well
good
done,
job.
Nelson.
Yeah, that was
5
good
minutes
effort.
at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Vestergaard? It was Vestergaard. Yeah, this is it. Like, we're 3-1 up and we can't relax. Even though there's only 5 minutes left, it's...
Yeah. Should be done and dusted there.
I've relaxed a little bit the last 10 minutes. Just to stop.
You've taken 2 Red Bulls, that's why. You're fine.
What a grass you are, by the way.
Wow! Wow! No way! You just said that. No way!
I know it's been on the grass.
No way!
Sorry, Luke. Sorry, buddy.
You're all right, man.
He's not impaired. He's fine.
Oh, great
Save.
save.
Good save. That's jokes, by the way. That's jokes. I was going to say something. We're going to do another poll in the chat just so we've got a more accurate one, people. So if everybody can head to the chat in a couple of minutes. I'm sorry if the stream froze there.
That's 2 really good saves by Jakub in this game.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Bigger thing is we shouldn't be in a position where he's been having to make them. They're probably going to end up with more XG than us in this game. As crazy that is.
Poll in the chat, everybody. Head there now, please, and vote.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, what do you make
I
of
want
that?
bad-
Like, Jakob has punched it every time, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
never come... Oh, I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but what do you think?
Well, if he's not comfortable with catching it,
Yeah.
then I'd rather he doesn't, right? I'd rather
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
hasn't made
try and
any
catch it and
errors,
drop
that's
it.
for sure. But it's
I've always thought he's a bit dodgy with catching, Jakob.
Yeah.
So if you punch it away, punch it away. Yeah, get voting in the poll, everybody, in the chat. Only 60 so far, so there should be
It's not on the line.
There should be at least 200 of you who vote in the poll, because there's over 200 of you in YouTube. So go and vote, please. Aluko shorts are well, though, aren't they?
Awful corner.
no, poor.
It's now corner.
He's a bit lucky there, Stelarczyk. Yeah, that's some Wout phase level reading of the aerial ball there.
He's been cleaned up a little bit with that other player that we think. Get off him, you fucking rat. That looked way worse in slow motion.
Is that not a free kick?
No, I think it's a corner, but it should have been. He's like pressing his face into the ground.
Time wasting at its finest. Dark arts.
Second half stats: 0 xG, 0 shots, 0 on target, 0 chances, 0 corners.
Did Thomas not have a shot though? Didn't Silko have a shot?
Nah, it kind of got dealt with. But I mean, yeah, it's a bit unfair to say there's like no attacking intent, but it's definitely a bit too timid. Got to get the balance hasn't been right.
They've had 14 shots in the second half.
Yeah.
This proves that, like we've said previously, we scored 2 goals from 2 shots last time, 3 shots, and we scored whatever. Like, if you don't score them with the shots you have, you're going to struggle. And we got lucky today to score 3 from the 4 we've had, but not a good second half.
And this match is a fluke, apparently.
The speed and the pace don't look as intense. Go on, sir.
No, I was going to say, go on, Skip. What I would say is that this is the first game where we've tried to play this sort of style, so it's understandable that we're not quite, kings of it yet. A lot of work to be done on it. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but I think there's still, for me, it's still the way to go. What?
And which is a short turnaround in the next few weeks as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're out here calling today's result a fluke, go and get laid, like legit. Go and get your knob sucked, like seriously.
Get your knob sucked.
Yeah, man.
Just listen out for Steve unzipping, and you're in.
Anyone see Mark Fats on the bench just then? A bit wooden.
Well, we've played the 5 minutes, so it should be full time any second now. It's a fluke because Skip scored. What?
No, it's a quality goal.
Blow the whistle, ref. I mean, they don't even want to play the last fucking... Come on. This ref's trying to be edgy.
Yeah.
I think it's for the time of
Yeah, but do you remember when Sheffield United they were time wasting, weren't they? And we didn't get anything added on.
Yeah, that was corrupt.
Go on, Baddy. Go on, Baddy. Go on, Baddy.
Yeah, just fucking.
Yeah, man. Show them where you are. Yeah, man. Skip's been great.
Yeah,
Skip's been brilliant.
Man of the match for me.
For me too.
He got a smile on his face as well. Oh, oh, Skippy.
No, he's been sexy. Oh, what a save. World class.
Knock him out.
Oh!
That's it.
Oh!
No.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it, you little short ass?
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Fuck off, you hobbit.
Blonde highlights at the big old 40.
Easy, boys. Easy.
All right, guys,
Get in there.
get your
Knock
match
him out.
ratings in as well. Match ratings. Blue tinted.
Is it full time? Did the whistle
Yeah,
go?
Full time, yeah.
There we go. Right, let me put the link in the chat. Skip looks like a little psycho. He does a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, the
So, yeah.
comb over on his bald spot from the back of his head. It's like he's got a visor shield.
Right, everybody, there is the link in the chat. BlueTintedGlasses.com. Go over to that link. There'll be a button at the top which will say match ratings. So click the match ratings and you'll be able to vote for the starting 11, the substitutes, the manager, the referee. So, yeah, get over and submit them now. Let's see some of these comments. Bozza says, yeah, whoa, we're actually doing match ratings. Yes, we are. Good win, job done, says Ryan. Georgie, GG, we won. Skip drank less today. Good to see our players showing some fight. We have been a pushover for so long. DP says, Skip is my man of the match. Can finally enjoy my Saturday. Been a while. Winner, chicken dinner, says Ray. Chester, amazing win. Is Salty says, first half, almost 80% in. Second half, 15% crumbled already. Crazy swinging fan votes. Road to 40 points. Richard Sheehan says, good win, always good against them lot. Skip man of the match. Loads of people saying skip man of the match. The Dazman, well, we got 3 points, but still a 1/2 team. Getting the face on fast is brilliant. Yeah. Oh my God, Skip was man of the match. I can't believe it. Am I dreaming? What a result. Yeah. Let me just turn this off over here so I'm not hearing that anymore. There we go.
So if you include the second half against Sheffield United and that first half, we've had a 90-minute performance, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we've had several 90-minute performances this season, Steve. You just got to take the first halves from yeah. As Georgie says, hit the like button, but also more importantly right now, get over to the live chat. You've got a couple more minutes, so vote in the poll. Let me see how many people have voted. There's 100 and it's still going up. There's 119 votes on the poll on YouTube, and there's over 250 watching on YouTube. So just go over to YouTube, vote in the poll. Marty in, Marty out. How are you feeling right now? And let us know. Sky gave JJ man of the match. Good to know. So yeah, we'll see where that compares with our ratings. Watford with a huge comeback from behind against Norwich. The Derby sheep will be nervous this evening. Yeah, I'd rather be a 1/2 team and defend the lead than trying to claw it back. That's true. Yeah, much better today than against Sheffield United. I'm really happy for Skip. He's honest. Many 90-minute performances all shit. I'm not sure we could string a 90-minute performance together if we got to hand pick 5 minutes from each game. Witty comeback, Jordan James, hairline versus Skips, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Aussie Beaver says Hamza was good when he came on. I'm really happy for... Yeah. Where was that other one? Puts us 11th in the table. I think we're 2 points off the playoffs, boys. We're going up. All good, Luke. All good. That 99 Chappers says, my wife thought Skips looked 37. She's not the only one, mate. I think a lot of people have said that before. Right, let me just switch this to there and do that. There we go. Wait, that's not right. One sec.
I'm just going to pull myself out for a bit, okay?
Yeah.
Pull himself out.
Go on, Luke. How are you feeling, mate? After that, it's we needed the 3 points. We needed some goals, and we got them, and we got the 3 points. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm feeling positive after that. I will say, okay, again, this hasn't been, again, it's a game of, you could say, 2 different halves, and we look dominant one and poor in the other. I wouldn't say it's complete capitulation that we've seen in other halves. I will say there was moments where we saw Silko Thomas progress the ball at the pitch, maybe possibly could have created a better chance. He looked torn between, should I lay it off or should I have a shot? But, you expect that of his age and limited game time. So I think that's a bit harsh on the lad. But he did bring energy. The only negative thing I can really say about that second half is, yes, we did change how we shaped up. But I think a big part of that as well is the sub for Hamza just did not make sense whatsoever. I know he played decent, but again, putting JJ in that 10 position, it just does not suit him. So other than that, man, I thought that first half was brilliant. I got a lot to be happy and positive about compared to the last couple of months, to be honest.
Oh, you muted.
You muted.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, it's a weird one, Steve, isn't it? Because it's like if, we were all a bit puzzled by the Hamza sub, but we saw out the game. So in hindsight, you say, okay, it worked. Yes, we conceded a goal, but we saw out the game. But it was a little bit strange, right? I mean, he got a few blocks in, I think, Hamza, but I don't know. How did you feel about the substitutions there? Because I'm still a bit puzzled by a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall we probably wouldn't have brought him on, but I guess he's a defensive midfielder that's going to sort of be a bit firmer in that midfield. But did you see any of that? Because I didn't really see much of it when he came on. I was more impressed by the Silko Thomas and the Daka subs. So, I think he got lucky a little bit. We still came away with a win, but that first sub, and then he left it too late for the rest, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. Hamza's the sort of person where he can play in different positions. He can drop into that right back role. So maybe he was sort of helping cover Ricardo. But overall, not impressive. But I guess, we still got the win and we battled it out in the second half.
Luke, would you agree with this? I would have voted Marty in if we had a 90-minute display of good football. One game doesn't change the shite he has produced this season. He needs to win the next 6 games for me to be Marty in.
Oh, that's a little harsh, I think. If we have we got Ipswich next, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If we can put
Bristol City on Wednesday.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Bristol on Wednesday. Bristol City Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, regardless of whether we're playing, if we have another dominant first half, even if we can see a game out with, and it's not a complete capitulation at 2 goals up comfortably, I'll be a little bit more lenient towards them. If we have another game where, we just absolutely dire, particularly if it's the first half as well, then I'm going to be a little concerned. It was nice to go into halftime, 3 goals up. Yeah, it's the first time we've seen that under Marty this season, or for Leicester in general, for a very long time. But yeah, I think the next 6 games straight, I would love to. I would have said that on an Enzo season, but yeah, let's just see if we can put a decent, more than a 1 minute, 1 half performance next game.
Sorry, we've got this video here from Imran, so let's see what he had to say.
Hey, BTG guys. Well, what can you say, man? 3-0 at half-time. Fantastic performance there in the first half. Thought we were okay second half. Should have done a bit more, but Derby were onto us. But yeah, what did you guys think of that, man? That was ball out of the blue. Great performance by Skip as well. Well, hand out to Skip and Jordan James. They were our best 2 players. Fans were amazing as well. So yeah, I've got a Leicester fan with me right now. Viren, what did you think?
Let's play like this first half every game.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, guys. Don't know what to say. Happy with the 3 points. 3 points in the bag. See you later.
There we go. Roy says, such a Jekyll and Hyde team and manager. I don't know and don't think anyone else does either. So what's the point in voting? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it does feel like. Well, we talk about it changing a lot since the last game. Look at how it changed from half time. It swung a little bit for us conceding a goal. But yeah, right. We're going to go to the match ratings. I'll put a 0 there at the top, on top of the Christmas tree. There you go.
How about this? First time we're doing match ratings in a while. It makes a big difference after being 3-0 down at half time in the previous games. We just thought it'd be zeros all round. So let's talk about really nice result. I think a decent performance. I'll ask the rest of the panel what they think in a moment. It's finished 3-1 to Leicester City at Pride Park. Always good to get a result against these lot, if you ask me. So got the story of the game. So interesting. In the end, 3-1, but you can see that Derby actually had more XG than us, but I think that's just game state. They only had 1 big chance. They had 18 total shots just to our 4. We didn't have any shots in that second half, but we still managed to win the game there. 61% possession from Derby. So definitely a change of approach from Leicester in this one. What did you make of that approach, guys? Do you think this was good for us? Do you think it's actually, I don't know, a bit of capitulation from Marty? What do you think, Luke, about that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, I was saying earlier, I don't think it was a complete capitulation. Like I was mentioning earlier, like there was a few moments where we did look a bit threatening on the break with Silko Thomas. Like he should have maybe laid off the ball a bit sooner. Again, caught in two minds, should I shoot, should I lay it off? But I think the biggest thing to take from that game is, I wouldn't call it capitulation, because you know why? Because again, we're flip-flopping this a lot, I know, but I will ask you all this. It looks like the players are playing for Marty today. Would we all agree with that today?
I would.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, good to see that. I mean, so yeah, coming on to this, the momentum, as Locks mentioned, I mean, there you go. There is a tale of two halves, right? So you can see, what's happened there?
Oh,
It's me.
That's the story of the game, it's Steve. I mean, yeah, look at that first half. You can say we sat back, hit them on the break, got the 3 goals, then we really sort of shut up shop there afterwards. You can see second half, it's all Derby, but, it didn't get anything. But I think that's the disappointment of this game. It's just in that second half, we offered no threat whatsoever going forward. Could have done something a bit different, but that's how the game is. Still a great result, all things given. So let's start going through the match ratings. And he's back in goal. It's Jakub Stolarczyk. So you know what? I'll come to you, Steve. I think you might be making your match ratings debut in this one, because normally you're at the game. So what did you make of Jakub today?
Made 2 really important saves. The first one, which tipped onto the bar, and then the save at the under the and then the save right at the end from the header. Look, I don't agree that he's not number 1 material. I think his passing needs some work for sure, but overall, I think he had a solid game back after injury. I'd give him a 7. I think he was pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that 5. I think he made loads of saves. I agree with the passing. Passing wasn't the best, but I think you want your keeper to stop the ball from going in the back of the net, and he did it. I don't think he had any chance really with that goal. Poor defense for the rest of him. I think it was pretty good. I'll just come to Locks on this one, just because you're the one that I think is the most sort of like not sure on Jakub. So he's coming back for Asmir Begovic today. What did you make of him?
He was good. Yeah, he was good. I think there are concerns there still. Like I think with some of the kicking, some of the distributions, it is poor, especially when he goes long. Like I think in the first 30 seconds of the game, like he kicked out for a throw in. One thing we noticed quite a bit there in that game was a lot of the punching, and I just said it. I think that's what he should do. If he's not very comfortable with catching the ball in certain situations, then he shouldn't, right? It's better to just get rid of it than catch it and fumble it. Because, there's been a few times this season where he has done that. He's fumbled it, even from some shots where he's tried to catch it and he's fumbled it. So, today though he did really well. I think 6 is a bit harsh. I would have given him a 7 as well. He made a few really important saves at 3-1. So he stopped it from going 3-2. That's a big swing if that happens. So 7 as well. I would agree.
Yeah, that's what you guys are giving him in total, 7. I'm a bit surprised by some of the negativity, but fair enough. It's what we're here for. Okay, Ricky P. Change of his sort of role today. So let me come to you, Luke, on this one. What did you make of his overall role in the game? Talk to me about what he did, and what did you think of his performance as well?
His performance is good. Unfortunately, I think his pace caught up in the last 10 minutes before he was pulled, or he needed to be pulled. I will say this though, he was excellent on the ball today because we had more time on the ball because of Derby played us, particularly in that first half. What was good as well is seeing him making those attacking the half space. We're seeing him give the ball, creating space, joining in, trying to box crash as well. We've seen him score a few goals early this season doing that, so that was great to see again, something that's been sorely missing. Today, I would have given him a 7.5, I think is reasonable. I think that he was a bit gassed before the end of the game, but that first half was vintage. Wouldn't say vintage Ricky Pay, but as good as we've seen him all this season.
What the rest of you guys make of Ricardo? I've got to say, I didn't think he was that good today. I think he didn't have to get in as forward as he needed to. So I think he was better in previous games, but I'd probably only go for a 6 myself. Locks, what did you think of Ricardo today?
I would give him a 6 as well. I think I think he made some good tackles, to be fair. But his passing at the minute is just off. I don't know what maybe it's just not, without Winks, right? But even then, in recent games, I think he struggled a little bit with his passing alongside Winks. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is probably we're just seeing his age. Like, he's not, we always say it, right, about older players, but he's just not the player he was. I think, 6, 5.5, I think is probably a fair score for him. I think he was probably one of our worst players today.
Yeah, but still good overall. But I think for sure, I like the fact that without him getting forward as much, it actually meant he was better overall, and I think the team looked better. So I think that's something that we should look into more, playing more of this kind of sit and soak style. Okay, let's move on. All right, Ben Nelson. I'll give this one to you, Steve. So he's come back into the team after we thought he might be out for a long time actually after that injury. What game did he get injured in? Anyone remember? Was it
the Norwich game?
Norwich, yeah, in that game. So he's come back. I thought he was pretty impressive. What did you make of Ben Nelson today?
Yeah, made some crucial interceptions, some decent blocking. He does have to work on his passing a little bit. There were times in that second half where he was sort of a bit lackluster with his passing. But overall, look, he should be starting every week in that team. He should be in. It's clear that he's a solid defender that is going to be full of confidence. So I'd give him I don't know if maybe a 7. We conceded a goal. 7's a decent one for me. I think, if he hadn't conceded a goal, it'd be an 8 quite easily. But so I go 7.
Do you think the goal was his fault? Though? I don't know. It didn't seem like it was in front of him, but I don't think that was his man. I'll have to watch it back. But...
No, I'm going on based on we conceded a goal, so I take down a point because we conceded a goal. So
all right, you're one of those, are you? Fair enough. Anyone else got anything to say about Ben Nelson? What impressed you about for me, the best thing I can say about him is he looked more like, if you'd have said to me he's a 28-year-old centre-back that's played like 300 games, you'd been like, oh yeah, it makes sense. He just looks super solid, which I think is like the best possible sort of compliment you can give a young player.
I'd give him a 7 as well, because, I think he's actually done really well considering that he played one game early in the season. He had a really bad performance. He got dropped. We didn't see him for 2.5 months. He comes back in. In his first game back, he's very good. In his second game back, he's very good, and then gets injured. So then he's only played 2 games since his bad game. And then he's injured, and he comes back again, and he puts in another really good performance. So I think he's done really well, and I don't think I think one thing that all Leicester fans are probably agreeing on right now is he has to start every game. And that's crazy considering we can never agree on anything. But I think we all agree that Ben Nelson should play going forwards.
Yeah, I agree. Next big asset for sure. And I would say as well that we'll come on to the next one. Well, I'll come on to him now. But I think him and Yannick, I think, to be fair, in the Championship, in this sort of game, you're expecting the other team to just boot it into the box time and time again. You're gonna have to be solid and see it out, and I think he was good at doing that. Like, if it's phase in there when the other team are doing that, you never really feel so comfortable, do you? So I think that's ultimate compliment to Ben Nelson. I'll come to you, Luke, on Yannick Vestergaard. So again, a slightly different role for him. He did try to play some of those line breaking passes. I was going to ask you about that in the second half especially, but in general our approach today was less sort of dick around at the back and more just go long when possible. I thought he was pretty solid today. What did you make of him? He looked less exposed.
He looked a lot more solid today, less exposed, particularly because we played a lot more of a mid-block that first half. We did try the line-breaking passes. He got a few little shorter, cuter ones off, but we weren't as dependent on them as we've seen in the past. So, particularly if Harry Winks not playing in front of him as well, right? So, I thought he was pretty solid. Didn't have too much to do today when caught out. I think a 7's a fair score for him, to be honest.
Yeah, he made that good clearance at the end between him and I think Jakob would also have got to it as well if need be. But near the end, that if it had gone 3-2, it would have been nervy, and he stops it getting nervy. How about the rest of you? How about you, Steve? You're probably not Yannick's biggest fan ever. But what can we really do? So I think, Nelson starting every game definitely makes sense, right? But given the amount of games you're going to play, do you put Yannick in next to him? Do you put FaZe in next to him? I'm guessing when Okoli's back, he'll come back in, right? But he's not going to be back until January. So is this the pairing going forwards, Yannick and Nelson?
I would choose this pairing. I wouldn't bring Okoli in over Vestergaard because as much as we've been quite poor defensively, I would say Yannick's been one of our better players this season. He does have that sort of calm and collective on the ball. So, yeah, I think overall him and Nelson could grow into a decent pairing. And it's just the left-hand side that we need to work on. But I think, yeah, he's been pretty decent.
Harsh.
6.6. I think he could have done.
I'd say 7.
Yeah, I'd have gone for a 7 for him as well. Maybe people again using the Steve scoring system of deducting a point for the goal, and I think he was maybe more at fault than Ben Nelson. But again, need to look back at that. All right, well, let me come to this one. Who wants to take this one? Because at one point in time, was this guy not sitting on 3 or 4 assists or something insane like that? If the IU goal would have stood, so I'll
Luke,
come to
take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's come to his namesake. Ducks obviously picked the wrong game, though. Luke Thomas, some of those deliveries in the first half, outstanding. What did you make of Luke Thomas today?
Mate, he had a good game today. I've got to admit, he solid 7.5 for Luke Thomas today. I said it earlier, like if that goal was not ruled offside from IU, that looks like an absolute belter of like a set piece delivery. And then the second one straight after was really good as well. Decent few somewhat dangerous long throw-ins, decent in play today, decent on the ball, decent defensively, put a few good tackles in. 7.5 is fair for Luke Thomas today. Here I am singing his praises. I love being wrong.
Luke Berto, Carlos, let's see what you guys gave him. Yeah, 7. I think that's a bit harsh. I think he was.
I'd give him an 8. I'd give him an 8.
I think I would have done too. I mean, the only really poor thing I could say is maybe his long throws. I don't think we should even go for that tactic. We never get anything out of them. But he's been instructed to do that. But really solid. And again, because actually of the 2 fullbacks, he was the one that was being asked to join in the attacks a bit more. And that goal for the third one, where it just comes to him off that Bobby Reed pass, and he just puts in a brilliant delivery first time to give the goal to Jordan James. Very, very good. Wow. Okay, who wants to take this one? I've got the Skipperlo, Oliver Skipperlo, we're going to call him. I can't believe this guy. What a glow up from Skip, not just in this image, but in the game. I mean, you know what? Because he so rarely gets it, I'll get everyone to chime in on him. But I'll start with the host of the most. Go on, Locks. What did you make of Ollie Skip today?
Yeah, I mean, very, 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 very good. I think he was probably, he was benefiting off a more like balanced midfield pairing. Him and Jordan James together. I think that works really well. You just hope that we can see this consistently from him, because I think it was like in the Fiorentina game, it was him and Samare, and we all said, "Oh wow, like Skip actually looks pretty good here." Maybe this is the best midfield pairing, and then that kind of tailed off very quickly. I think every time we saw them as a pairing after that, it was pretty shocking. But yeah, he was really good. Not even just defensively, like he was very good defensively, diving in. Yes, he probably should stay on his feet a little bit more, but he was getting stuck in and he was winning most of the challenges. But then going forwards as well, like driving forwards with the ball. Some of his passes to Mavididi as well, the through balls were really, really good. So yeah, top performance, and he's my man of the match. I'm actually giving Oliver Skip a 9.
Wow. And he only cost us 25 million. What a bargain. How about the rest of you? What did you make of his performance today, Steve? Because you've seen the rough and the smooth from Ollie Skip, haven't you, over the years?
I have. Can I just first of all just say, if he looked like that, he'd be the best looking guy in our squad, right? Look at him. He's beautiful, man. Lux, I agree. I give him a 9 as well. He made 5 recovery runs. He made a couple of decent tackles and blocks. Oh, my cat was messing around. His passing accuracy was quite high as well. And he scored a goal. Like, that's the Oliver Skip that we thought we were getting when we signed him. And, if he continues it as he does, we don't need Harry Winks anymore. We've got the English Pirlo in the Championship. So, yeah, he gets a 9 from me. Incredible.
I'd just say I agree with everything you said. He gets a 9 for me as well. And I'll just say this, that like, even if you think that Leicester City didn't put a 90-minute performance in today, I feel like he was the one player that put in a 90-minute performance on the pitch, and it reflected his best game for a Leicester City shirt. Respect to Oliver Skip. Happy for you.
Look at that face, though. Like, bring back the other one. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what Glow will do. But yeah, absolutely outstanding he was. And yeah, I agree with you. I think, even in the second half, late in the second half, there's a bit where Derby brought him down when he came carrying the ball out, and he would have started an attack. So I think he showed all aspects of his game. And yeah, he got a goal, but take the goal away from it, he was still outstanding. Did you see that through the lines ball he made in that first half as well? I think it was to find Mavididi. That was class. So,
Anil, we don't like spoilers, but can I ask, is he the highest rated player?
No, he's not. Believe it or not. There is another player who is more higher rated, and I think it's only fair that I give him to you. Where is the sounds? Let's get him for the...
Yes, mate.
Yeah. I mean, just
what
to
a player.
Just to give you before I hand over, look at these stats, right? So 87 minutes played, 38 touches, 85% passing accuracy, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 1 accurate long ball, 1 accurate cross, 4 out of 5 tackles won, 6 out of 10 ground duels won, 1 interception, and as LCFC data says, pay the money. Locks, take it away.
Sorry, I got that excited. My mic just fell off the table. 1 second.
There's been some table movement from down below, I'm sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, what a absolute baller for us. I think, we've been saying it for ages, like future captain and all of this, but he just keeps showing us like how good he is. Like every time, you think 5 million, 6 million quid, he's only ever played in the Championship and he didn't get many minutes in France. Is this guy really this good? And he just continues to deliver. So yeah, I think we're all absolutely in love with him. I think he's every Leicester fan's favourite player at the minute. Every Leicester fan's favourite player at the minute is JJ. He doesn't stop running. He got a little bit of stick as well yesterday. I don't know if you saw, because on Radio Leicester he did an interview and he said, if you think Leicester are going to go to League One, you're stupid, basically, which a lot of people took. But I think that if anyone in the squad is allowed to say that right now, it's him, because he actually works his fucking socks off every single minute of every game. So, yeah, absolutely. What a player. And hopefully we do sign him, and hopefully he's the future captain.
Yeah. Do you know what? There's more to that, Locks, then. To be fair to him, he said that because he's like, I'll be the reason we don't go down to League One. And I think the difference between Jordan James and maybe James Maddison, definitely in terms of the technique and the talent is a better player. But this guy's like attitude and personality, I absolutely love it. Like for me, this is the definition of a box-to-box. I do tell you that these days I'm a Poundland Harry Winks, but back in the day, Locks, I was a Poundland Steven Gerrard. And I much prefer that kind of box-to-box player that is just always getting involved. And when you're playing badly, can drag you back into the game. Like, look at last week. We didn't get anything out of it, but he scores an absolute belter to give us a chance. Yeah, he's our top scorer now. He's doing everything. And out of position, in position, it doesn't make a difference. Look at how many ground duels he wins as well in the tackles. And, there's always that point we were laughing, going, do you know what? Even if he got sent off for just going at that Derby guy, we'd have loved it. Right? So he represents the fan on the pitch, That's what I think we've been missing for a long time. Let's keep waxing lyrical about him. Steve, what did you make of it? Oh, God, we've got an interview. Yes,
I was just going to play this before Steve goes. Yeah, just so we can see what him and Skip say.
That was more like it, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I was saying to the lads then, that's us. That is who we want to be. That's our identity. And I think you saw it today. The first half, we were immense. We had to dig in second half. It was tough, but we got the 3 points. That's the main thing.
And unlike the last 2 games, you were 3-0 up at half-time this time. And where did that performance come from?
Yeah, and we've been working all week on trying to be more resilient and hard to beat. And when you come out the blocks like that and 3-0 up, then it always helps.
Oliver, your first Leicester goal, you skewered it in with your left foot. That fell nicely, didn't it?
Yeah, just from corners, we just tried to be alive, and it dropped to me. Wasn't the cleanest contact, but it went in.
Perfect finish. You've played everywhere the last few weeks, left back, centre back, back in midfield today. How are you finding being Mr. Versatile?
Yeah, wherever the team needs me, I'm happy to help. Back in my more natural position today, but like I said, wherever I'm needed, that's what I'll do for the team.
There we go.
How nervous Oliver Skip was there. I feel for him, man. He knows that probably off this channel especially, he's been absolutely rinsed. But we'll
I was going to say, do you blame him for being nervous when Luke exists?
Hey, I've been the most positive guy in here today. I'm behind it. That made me really feel for him. He said, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do anything.
He must have had the hardest paper round known to man. He's 25.
Yeah, honestly,
but no,
let's get behind him.
Steve, you heard JJ there, mate. He said, "This is who we are. This is who we want to be." That first half performance, that's who we want to be.
First half, yeah. Second half, not so much. I've got a lot of stick already. One from a certain bloke in Saudi Arabia saying that it didn't matter about the state of the game after we were 3-0 up. Well, okay, fair enough. But at the end of the day, yeah, he was fantastic, and he has been, and he's the only player that you can say throughout the entire season, you can stand up and say, yeah, I've done my part. 2 goals and 5 goals and 2 assists since he signed. And without him, like, where would we be? So yeah, sign him up. He's an incredible player, and he deserves. Yeah, I was going to give him a 9 as well, just with Winks. To be honest, I think they're both on par today.
Yeah, well, he is your blue tinted glasses man of the match, Jordan James. Pay the money, and you know what? Let me just ask this: signing of the season in the Championship. I can't think of too many that have been better than him. Thierry Small's the one that comes to mind. But, I mean,
easy. Sorry.
No, go on, talk to me. What do you think? No, it's a genuine question. Obviously, we are literally wearing our blue tinted glasses. I'm sure some other teams have made some signings, but literally the question there from Tao, I think it was Tao, I said it earlier. Where would this team be without Jordan James? I thought we'd well be in a relegation zone. I'm not even joking.
Look at all these good players that we've seen, that come from Leicester. You've seen Harvey Barnes, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, even James Maddison, and I think it was Norwich as well. A lot of these players that have reached that big next level have had a breakout championship season, and this is going to be his game. Doesn't matter what club he's for. I do think he's the signing of the season, and he's also a major potential future captain. Not only is he celebrating the most out of every single person that's played for us this season, he's also the one that's putting the most fight, and he's leading by example on the pitch. That's who you look up to. Him getting into that little biff today even cements it even more to me. He's passionate, he's getting angry, he's fighting with other players now. I love that shit. That's who you're going to look up to. That's going to resonate with a lot of players. He's not barking orders, he's just leading by example, letting the playing do the work for him. I think he's future captain material no matter what club he goes to.
I would say that another Welsh guy probably is signing of the season so far, and that's Sorba Thomas. 7 goals and 5 assists for Stoke. So
yeah,
that's
good. I'm not too familiar with the rest of the Championship, but you're right. That is a good shout. Absolutely. All right, just because he's Luke's favourite, Bobby Donkey over Reed. I thought he was excellent today. I think it's a bit unlucky to get hauled off, to be honest. What did you make of Bobby Reed today?
Yeah, I agree, actually, to be honest with you, because I've made fun of him before, but he has shown his somewhat Premier League quality. Of some of his finishes have been brilliant. He's had one off the half volley. He's had another great goal today. He's had great link-up play as well, been there to receive the ball deep, link up, then rejoin the attack. I do think he shouldn't have been hauled as well. I agree. I think it was a very strange, questionable, unnecessary tactic change for Marty. I'm sure we'll touch on that soon. But today, this is really good performance. I'm going to give him a 7.5 today for Bobby. I thought it was one of his best games.
How about you, Steve? What did you make of Bobby Reed today?
Yeah, decent. He linked up play pretty well, took his goal really well. It shows that if you've got a player that can play in the number 10, we have a different outlet. So, I think he starts going forward until at least Ramsey's back anyway, and hopefully we get some more goals. So, yeah, I would say 7.5 is a fair score for Bobby.
Yeah, and not just his goal. I think his all-round play was very good. Some of the passes he did today were brilliant. Very impressed with him. All right, well, a bit surprising today that both our wingers were, I wouldn't say they were both off it, but one person who definitely was. I'm going to come to you, Lox, because you were screaming in your mic multiple times throughout the game, game off! What did you make of Abdul today?
I think he needs, I laughed at somebody previously about him needing to be dropped. I actually think he could do with a little break. You've got to think this guy came back from this guy came back from an ACL and has played pretty much he has played every game this season in the league, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't think it would do any harm of giving him a little bit of a rest, to be honest with you. Yeah. I would probably do that. You have options that you can play out there instead. Now I wouldn't go for the turtle options out wide like Ayew or Reed, but you could easily go Silko for one game. You could go Jake Evans. You could go Monga. There are options. So he was poor, man. He was a few hospital passes, a lack of concentration. I think at times when he had the ball and he was driving forward with it and he'd just lose it. I think he was pretty poor. I would say him and Ricardo were the two worst players on the pitch. I would give Abdul, I'm going to say a 4, lads. I'm going to say 4 for Abdul.
Wow.
On the money. I don't disagree. I mean, there was one point where I said I didn't think he was too bad, and then he immediately lost the ball like 2 or 3 times in the 5 minutes afterwards. I said that. So I think he was totally right to haul him off. I think it's frustrating because I actually think when we played this kind of style, he could be way more effective, right? Like he actually, for that Bobby Reed goal, he plays the pre-assist into Jordan James. But a few times in that second half, there was one time where if he was just not a bozo, he could have played the switch ball to Mavadidi, who would have been in 1-on-1. There's another time where him and Jordan James got crossed up and the ball never reached its target. So he just needs some better decision making. And I do wonder, actually, it's a question for you, Luke, maybe. Because I felt with Enzo, he got the best out of Abdul because I think he kind of simplified his game. So it's like, okay, if you're here, do this. If you're in this position, do something different. I do wonder if when he's in certain times, he's got to think if he's not so good at it. And there's something that could be coached, like when's he got a pass and when's he got a dribble past this man when you're playing this more kind of sit and soak style. What do you think?
That's a good question. I do agree. There's definitely something that's sense to that, because when you give him Enzo, right, basically has him somewhat regimented. We already know that Abdul Fattah is quite a wild player, and I think as well as now that he's not got that, a lot of that wildness is not working. We're seeing him get quite frustrated. I don't think he's used to being hauled off like that or having such a bad spell of a game. We're seeing him, lash out on social media. I personally have nothing against it. I think if we're allowed to sit here as content creators and bang people out, me biggest of all, they should be able to defend themselves. I don't care what anyone says. That's my personal opinion. But Fattah, I think he's frustrated at the moment. I think he's flustered. I think it's a great point you made. This is now a run of games where we've been questioning him. Is that purely all on Marty and his tactics, or is that, Abdul showing that he's potentially only suited to one format of playing?
Exactly. Well, all right, let's move on from him. Not his best game for sure. Let's go to opposite side, Steffi Mavadidi. Steve, you can talk to me about Steffi. My image is out of date. I've got to get the cornrows. We've got to get him to take another official shot. So, change of haircut. Was it a change of fortunes for Steffi Mavadidi?
No, I would say it's a bit like Abdul, really. He was quite frustrating in that game. There was a clear opportunity in the second half where he got hold of the ball, and rather than passing it to JJ, he chipped it over to the back post, and Silko didn't get anywhere near it, and it just went out of play. So, just as frustrating as Abdul. I think he's probably slightly better than Abdul in recent weeks for sure. He scored a couple of goals, but realistically speaking, you need your wingers on form, and he's okay. I give him a 5.5.
Yeah, close enough. 6 is what he's got. Yeah. I think he was decent in the first half, but did tail off in that second as well. But better than Abdul for sure. Let's come to our striker, Jordan Ayew. What did you make of him, Locks? Very unfortunate to have a goal ruled out, I will say. But he good in the first half, but did again kind of fade from the second. And he was really grumpy when he was taken off.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate to have that goal disallowed. Yeah, it was onside, as we all know now. I think he was getting a little bit rattled, to be honest, in the first half. I think there were a couple of times where he was fouled and the ref didn't give it, and he seemed to be getting a little bit annoyed. Yes, he did the usual Jordan Ayew, the usual Jordan Ayew thing of slowing play down a little bit as well. Not just with his pace, but also some of his decision making, just looking backwards rather than forwards, which I don't think fitted the mentality of the team in the second half. Like, I think everybody was looking ahead, looking forward in that first half, other than Jordan Ayew at times. But I wouldn't say he was bad. I would probably give him a 6, to be honest with you, Jordan Ayew. Yeah,
he got a 5. Yeah, I think that's fair as well. He was okay in the first half, but I think we improved a lot when he was subbed off, which is maybe unsurprising. So let's get on to some of these subs. First on, Bangladeshi flags in the chat, no doubt. Hamza Chowdhury, maybe surprisingly, came on for Bobby Reid. He came on, I think, about 60 minutes. And what did you make of this change, Steve?
So he played for 25 minutes. He had 4 passes total. He had 6 touches of the ball and made 2 blocks. For 25 minutes, that's Jamie Vardy-esque from, the Club Puella era, that is. Look, I bringing him on to shore up that midfield and defence didn't really work. We still look quite poor. I don't know how he gets a 7.5 or a 6 out of 10. He gets a 5. It was quite poor when he came on. Didn't look any better.
That's what I think. Any difference in opinion there, Lox?
No, I didn't really get the substitution. I mean, as I said earlier, like, it's in hindsight we can say it worked because we saw out the game, but you just lose so much technical ability when you do it, and I can understand to a certain degree just on the face of it he gets stuck in and he runs a lot, but I'd give him a 4, mate. I'd give him a 4.
You got a 5.4. I mean, I have to say, like, I think, like, the logic is maybe he felt we were losing the midfield battle, so he wanted someone to get in there. But as you say, there's lack of technical quality. We didn't really get hold of the ball that much more, and I don't think Steve's got the stats there. They didn't really win like a massive amount of challenges either. So average, keep it there. Silko Thomas, I'll come to you on this one, Knox, just because he's another one. As you literally said, you don't understand why he's in the team or squad.
I think he did well. I think he actually did quite well. Yeah. There were a few opportunities where he received the ball and, he had a bit of pace about him, so he was able to chase kind of long balls. He beat a man, I think, once or twice as well. So, yeah, he did okay. It was, as we said, it was a tough kind of game and a tough game state for a young player to come into, which is why I don't think we saw Jake Evans. But I'd agree with that, a 6. Yeah, I'd give it a 6. I think, he did pretty well. He didn't do anything wrong, really.
Yeah, I think he's one of those that, like I said, I think when he comes off the bench to help see the game out, that's not bad in that kind of role. I'm not sure I'd ever go for it from a start or anything like that. But fair enough, all these people calling him average. Luke's literally just ninjaed his way in. Is it just to say that Silko Thomas is crap? What do you want to say here?
I don't think it was that bad. I think he warrants at least another cameo appearance at the very least. I don't know. Do you guys just slag him off?
No, we thought he was decent, but probably 5 or 6. But yeah, I mean, just the way that you appeared out of nowhere after saying you were going to go, it just made me laugh. Yeah. All right, we'll move on from him. I'll give this one to Steve. Patson Daka. I thought it was all right as well when he came on. What did you make of Patson? Not enough time, I suppose, to really make an impact.
Yeah, 12 minutes when you're being defensive, not really a lot of an impact. You could do that. I think it would have been nice for Silko to have put the ball through to him in that second half where he was clear on goal, but overall he brings the pace, he scares defenders a bit more, and he just gives you an outlet where if we get the ball back we can pump it long and he's there. So but overall, look, he didn't play great. I think it was just average. I think a 5, bang average for me.
Who'd you start in the next game up top? Do you start Ayew, Daka? I'm definitely Carranza's just disappeared. He feels like he's getting sent back to, was it PSV or wherever he's Feyenoord, where he's on loan from? Who'd you start at, Daka and Ayew?
You start Ayew because he was a part of that first half that were 3-0 up. He should have scored a goal as well. So I think you've got to start Ayew again, to be honest.
Fair enough. All right, the next two, they didn't really have much time to do much. So Lewis Page got 5.6, only on for a couple of minutes really. Bade Aluko got stuck in. Good to see him back though as well, and getting physical as well. 5.5 for him. Let's come to the referee today. Come to you, Luke. This is probably what he's joined in for. What did you make of the ref?
I was slating him at first, but then he gave a booking back the other way. He definitely, though, was a hobbit. He got smacked on the top of a head with a mallet, and he's been donged in like a 10-pin bowling pin, unfortunately. But hey, not one of the worst referees we've seen this season, to be honest with you. I'm going to give him a 5. I think he gave some questionable decisions both ways, not just us and not just Derby. So I think it's fair to say that he gets a 5 or 6. Well, I don't know.
How about the rest of you? What do you think, Steve? You've witnessed some of these refereeing disasters firsthand.
I guess with this referee, that you can't really say he did anything wrong, can you? You can't point out glaring mistakes that he made, other than the offside, but that was more down to the linesman than the referee itself. So I think overall he's a 6 out of 10 is fair, because most referees in this championship don't get more than a 6 out of 10 because they're in the championship for a reason.
You guys gave him 4.5, but let me tell you, that puts him comfortably in like the top 1 percentile this season on this channel. So that's probably fair. All right, let's get on to the question everyone really wants to ask. Martí Cifuentes. So I think it's fair to say if we'd have lost this game, I think he may well have gone. In the end, quite good. I'll just give you my opinion. I mean, I've been calling this for weeks. He's changed the tactical setup. This is what I've been saying we should have done a long time ago, right? Which is just sit and soak, play on the counter. We got the players to do it. And we even got the 3 goals without any of our wingers scoring, which is kind of surprising because I'd have thought if we went for the counter-attack, they would be the ones more involved. So all 3 midfielders scored. Brilliant. Ayew probably should have scored as well. So for that, I think it's good. But we can't gloss over that second half, which was a bit disappointing. So yeah, we're looking for the rating, and then we'll do Marty in or out at the end, which you guys have already voted on. So I'll come to you again, Steve. What do you make of Marty? Because you, I believe, are still Marty out or were Marty out. And what do you think of his rating today, which includes the lineup, the substitutes, the tactics, the full shebang? Just made
lineup wise, he hit the nail on the head with the lineup. I think it worked first half. Clearly, we were 3 goals up at half time. So, on that aspect, you'd say it was probably the best first half performance we've done in a long time. The issue is that it's Jekyll and Hyde, isn't it, at this point? And it always has been. And we'll go into more detail tomorrow. You can say incredible first half. We did really well. Good goals. We could have been 4 up at half time. Great. But then if you go defensively in the second half and shut up shop and not have a single shot on goal, XG was 0, possession 32%, you can also call out and say that wasn't great. Against a better side that wasn't Derby, we could have conceded 2 or 3 more goals. But we won the game. So I'm happy that we've won. Let's not take away from the fact that we've won the game. So I would give him a 6. I think overall, first half, second half, he gets a point for winning the game. A 6 for me.
Luke, what did you make of Marty today?
I've got a good question for you guys. Do you genuinely think, because I think nearly every single game we've seen this season under Marty, we've dramatically changed formation in one of those 45 minutes to the other one. Do you think he actually goes into the game with the intention of doing that regardless of the result and how things are going on the pitch? Because I don't understand why he dramatically changed all the time. If he's still, it's not just about figuring out his best 11, it's what works best for the team. I genuinely starting to think that he goes into the intention and the plan of doing that in games.
You might be right, Luke. I think Rodgers definitely did that as the coach that most did that. I don't know, with Marty, I don't think he necessarily like you're saying today, he deliberately said, okay, first half we do this, second half we do that, and we're going to do it regardless. I don't think so. But what I do think with Marty, this is just an observation, is I don't think he's good at communicating his team plan effectively to the players. When you as a manager say, oh, the players won't listen to me, I hate to be Captain Obvious here, but you're the manager, right? It's you're allowed to manage the situation to stop that being the case. Don't pick them. Or if you have an absolute disaster situation where none of your players will do what you tell them to do, then you've got to choose something more simple and, on the retard, to go full retard and make them just do something that is just so basic that you can't mess it up, right? So there you go. So maybe to defend him a little bit, because say that second half, right, it was a poor performance. But if I say tactically, it was very similar to what Chris Wilder told Sheffield United to do last week as well, which is to just sit and soak, play on the break, deliberately don't want you to take chances, but still offer something in attack. But it's the offering an attack bit that we didn't do particularly well. Now, some bozo moments there from people like Fatawu, in my opinion. But at the same time, then taking Bobby Reid off and putting on Hamza Chowdhury also doesn't really play into that system either. But as I think Stevie might have said, or Locke said, is he just shutting up shop here? Which it kind of worked. So I don't think so, Luke. But I just think that, when you're the manager, if that was, I think, a really good manager there, then he would have noticed in that first 15 minutes that, we're sitting back, but we're not creating enough on the threat. And I'd make some adjustments, or I'd be talking to specific players and being like, you need to do this, you need to release it quicker, or Abdul, I need you standing here. For example, a mistake, for example, is they're relying on Fatawu to deliver the ball. Maybe you should do the other way around and go, okay, this guy's a bit of an idiot. But let's simplify the game. Instead of making it that he plays the ball, we're going to play the ball to him. So he's going to be the outlet. And we're going to, you can manage a situation like that. That's maybe what a different manager could make. So anyway, it's a great question. Sorry, I babbled for about 5 minutes there. I don't have a good answer.
That would get you going.
No, but what do you think? Because it's the one thing I will say, though, to give Marty some respect, though, we said this at the start, is he was supposed to be a pragmatic manager that would change it. So I was disappointed in the last couple of games that he kept trying this stupid way of playing that wasn't working. So today he's changed the way of playing, and we got 3-0 up in the first half. And Jordan James even said that's going to be our identity. So that I will give him props to, because some managers, they will ride or die on their system, and they normally end up dying.
That's what we wanted. I'll ask you and Steve. Steve, in my opinion, I think that was the best build-up play we've seen under Marty this season. I think we played through the lines as best as we ever have under Marty. It was a lot better, in my opinion. What do you guys think to that?
The first half was night and day, wasn't it? This is why I think it's a bit unfair for people in the chat, not everybody, but some people, to be saying we fluked it. It was lucky. It was very different. This wasn't just to me anyway, it was pretty obvious. It wasn't just that we played against a bad team who set up poorly. The way we played felt fundamentally different to how we've played in other games. So that's why I think calling it a fluke is just completely unfair. But But yeah, I mean, if we play like that like we did in the first half, every fucking game, I just got a swear word in because Bob Fox said that it didn't feel like BTG without swearing. Because if we played like that every game, then I think we'll all be happy, and I think we'll get a lot more points if we play like that every game.
How about you, Steve? What do you think? And give me a rating, and then I'll bring it up for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, look, if he goes in at half-time and says to him, what, we're going to change it up and we're 4-0 down at half-time, we're going to change it up and go defensive, that's not a good look, is it? I think that he clearly went in at half-time and said to the guys, okay, keep it sort of, compact at the back. Don't give up any stupid chances. Let's hold on to this, and if we can nick another on the counter, then great. But the issue there is that, I don't think we tried to counter. That's where was the balls over the top? We still tried to pass the ball around the midfield a bit more. And look, there was one moment where it was some great passing. And then Jakob long ball up to Mavididi, and we almost scored because of Silko and Daka. But look, I just think the players are still shot of confidence. So even being 3-0 up at half time, going into that second half, as soon as they started the second half poorly, you could see we were dropping back more and more. And when they got that goal, it was just a case of, like, just be compact. Let's not try and give away this game. And I said earlier, against a better side, we probably would have conceded at least one more, if not two. But, fair play to the manager. We still picked up 3 goals in the first half. It could have been 4. And that's that's how we should be playing. We've got the players to play like that. So let's hope that continues.
Yeah, I think it's a fair comment. No fluke. I think the players relaxed in the second half and allowed Derby back in. And I think that, again, is on the manager, right? You should recognise that, especially after the first one comes in, make some tweaks, make it that you're not just fighting the momentum. But at the end of the day, they didn't get back to 3-2. But yeah, perhaps he relied on Stolarczyk a little bit more. Yeah, spent the last 20 minutes expecting the second Derby goal. I thought it was going to end 3-2 as well. But I will say, I didn't ever think that they were going to get anything from the game, Derby. And that's quite good considering how bad we've been recently. I don't know, that may be something you to say. So on let me just go on. Yeah,
I know. On that penultimate point that you talked about, the one that you showed up, I can't remember what the comment was, but the ego, effectively. How many times this season have we said about the players, they've won this already, they think they've won the game? I mean, it's an ego sort of thing. I think we get into these positions where, like, we are 2 or 3 goals up and we do sit back thinking we can just watch out the game and it'll be completely fine. And yeah, you're right, the manager should be calling this out. But he did say earlier on in the season, I think after the 3rd or 4th game of the season, where during the second half, the players weren't listening to him when he was giving instructions. I wonder if the players are still not listening to him as well. Yeah. It's hopefully not, but it could be the case.
I mean, Imran does often says that these guys have been coached a certain way and they don't want to believe that they can't play that way. So they still go back to, I will say, like Buzz put it here as well. He's put a really good comment about, like you changed the way you play in the first half, but seemingly reverted to the old ways in the second half. I actually think it's because the players, their default setting is to go back to that style of play. And that's why it wasn't working. But again, this comes to the manager. Is that you can say that the players aren't listening to you, but that's just so weak. You've got to do something, right? And there's nuclear options you can take. So I still think, and it might be for all of you, I still think Marty fundamentally is too much of a nice guy. I hate to say it. That is my one question for him, if he really has what it takes to cut it at like the elite of management. So, you guys gave him 6 out of 10, 6.2 out of 10. I think that's pretty fair. And look, we love the result, but the second half could do better. And then here we go, the bipolar nature of blue tinted glasses. So I'm pretty sure, what was it, 75% out after the Sheffield United game, and now it's 70% in. That's crazy. What do you make of this? I'll come to you, Lox. What do you make of this?
Well, if this don't show you what Leicester fans are like, then nothing will. I mean, it even swayed by 15% between half time and full time, right? So it's, look. I joke around, right? I'm saying that this is what Leicester fans are like, but it's not just Leicester. This is what football is. A result like and a first half performance like we saw today will completely turn around the fans' views on the manager, and I think rightly so. Today, as I said a minute ago, if we saw a first half like that every week, I think a lot of people would be Marty in. So that's what it comes down to now. You've we've played a style of football that clearly works with this squad in the first half. So now you have to continue that. And if you don't, right, because this proves wrong, the players just can't play any system, right? We know they can. We know this squad can play a system. How we played in the first half, we need to continue like that. And if you don't, then you're going to lose more fans, and rightly so. So yeah. But I'm still Marty in as always, right? Because I have been forever. So let's see if he continues that.
Luke, Marty in or Marty out?
Fuck. I have to say, I can't say out after that result today. We've won by 2 goals. I can't. I want to, but I just cannot. I'm trying to be positive today instead of so negative all the time. I'll say this though: if he'd lost this game, there was irreversible damage for me, and I would have came on here with like fully loaded pitchforks, screaming.
Really?
Man, yeah. Oh, dude, without a doubt. I'll say this though: I'm still holding my breath for a little bit. Again, I said it before halftime, and I just want to see how we go next game. For today, it's positive. 3 goals. Let's be happy about that. He's bought himself some leeway. Let's just put it that way. But if you have to get a yes or no answer, I'm not going to go full Ragsy on you. Yes.
Steve, in or out? Shake it all about.
I'm in 2 minds still. It's not his squad still. You know, we've not backed him properly in the transfer window. Personally, I don't think his style of football or he's strong enough to be the manager at this football club. I think this is the best job he's ever going to get. But I still think you have to back a manager, and I can't really give a full-on decision until we've got the technical director in and we have some sort of pathway. So at the moment, I'm Marty in, but that flickers every 5 minutes. So yeah, right now I'm Marty in.
Yeah, for me, just because I've been saying out for the last few weeks, I'm going to stick to that. But I will say he did everything that I would have asked him to do in this game, and it worked. So I think if he does this for a few more games and we should get more results doing that, then I will change my tune. So I'm only really saying that because this is like, okay, this is like the exception, not the rule. But I think he can very quickly make this the rule, get us into January, and then we could be in a much better position. And I'm not going to bring up the table just because the rest of the games haven't been played, but we were only 4 points off playoffs at the start of play today. So, you know, we'd probably be going up the table. I mean, obviously, we've got the points deduction to come. But, you know, the championship, as crazy as it is and as bad as we've been, honestly, I think Benjamin Bloom once said this. He said that pretty much every single team in the championship that's ever gone on an 8-game winning run gets promoted or gets to the playoffs. Like, that's what you have to do. If at one point during the season, and, you know, you're talking about Steve Cooper when he was Forest, he came in, they were second bottom and they got promoted, right? So you can get into the playoffs. I think last season, 54 points would get you in or something mental like that, right? So it's stupid, right? But it's possible. So let's see what happens. It's, you know, he could still do it. But yeah, there's still a lot of questions, but definitely answered a lot more today. So anyway, that's the player ratings. I'll hand back to Locks. You got any words for you? Any adverts?
Any words of wisdom? No, never do, never will, never have. We've got Good Morning Foxes as always, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So to those of you that aren't lazy bastards, then come and join us at 9:30 a.m. for that one. Should be good fun as always. I'm sure Graham will be poking everybody in the chat and on stream and stuff like that. So yeah, come and join us for that one, 9:30 a.m. and yeah, no sacking, although there's some speculation online and stuff. Was Rudkin at the game, the away game, to sack Marty if we lost? That's one
true.
Of the,
he's never there, is he, for the away ones? Yeah.
I don't think so. So yeah, that's one of the speculations. But yeah, cheers to Ryan, mate. Much appreciated. And advisor, hope you're doing well. Cheers to Luke. Cheers to Steve. Cheers to Anil. Cheers to Imran for sending us in a video as well. And to Tom, of course. And yeah, we'll see you in the morning for Good Morning Foxes. Cheers all. Take care. Bye-bye. No more 200 grand, but our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City, they do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.